Good evening and welcome to South Sound Stadium in Lacey for tonight's Class 2A West Central District 3 state play-in game between the North Mason Bulldogs and the River Ridge Hawks. This is a winner advances, loser out contest that, like last year, pits the 2A Olympic League number 3 team, the Bulldogs, against the 2A South Puget Sound League number 2 team, the Hawks. Hi everyone, I'm Diedrich Allen. Joining me for tonight's game is Hall of Fame coach Lim Elway. Good evening, Lim.
How are you, Diedrich?
I'm doing good, and thanks for coming in to do this game again with us.
My pleasure.
And let's get into some other stuff here. These teams are basically complete opposites, Lim. River Ridge has quick athletic players who seem to score at will. North Mason, well, they're more of a grinded-out, methodical team. Keep you off the field and don't let you score, basically. The Hawks come in tonight and they're 8-1 on the season, while the Bulldogs are 4-5. So who will have the edge tonight? Because River Ridge beat Steilacoom last week. North Mason fell to Clahalia. Will the Hawks continue their momentum, or will the boys from Belfair get back on track and take care of business? We'll find out in just minutes. Coming up, we'll talk with Bulldogs coach Jeff Beavers. It's the West Central District 3 Class 2A state play-in game in football. North Mason at River Ridge. Next on MasonWebTV.com. This webcast is being brought to you by Mason County PUD number 3. And you know what? I've already forgot what I was doing here. I got special things, Lim. There we go. Now we're back. Mason County PUD number 3. Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply. And one more. That's a local wrench auto repair and service. Thanks to those for stepping up to help us bring you this webcast tonight. And we'll be back with Coach Beavers in just a moment.
Nearly everything we depend on wields the immense power of electricity. Skyscrapers that hold our commerce, ovens that warm our food, hospital beds that chirp our heartbeats. But they say, with great power comes great responsibility. This bodes well for hydropower because in the Northwest, it provides 90% of our clean, renewable energy and keeps 100% of our air clean.
Remember adventure? We do. The adventure begins at ExploreHoodCanal.com.
Attention singers, musicians, and all types of bands. Would you like to get some exposure? Not that type of exposure.
Get out.
Wrong again. How would you like to have your music featured on Mason Web TV? We play music before our webcasts and also at halftime of our sporting events. All you have to do is send an MP3 of your original music to music@MasonWebTV.com and we'll add it to our programming. The Bieber did it via the internet. Why can't you? That's music@MasonWebTV.com. Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply has it all. Whether you are a landscape contractor or a homeowner, you need the right materials for your project, and you'll find them at Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply. We offer a wide range of landscape contracting, landscape materials, as well as exceptional trucking and land clearing services. Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply is also a county-approved recycling site. Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply, 121 East Log Yard Road, Belfair. Call 360-275-3465 or online at AlanShearerTrucking.com.
Well, welcome back to MasonWebTV.com. On the phone with me is Coach Jeff Beavers. He's the head man for North Mason. And first, Coach, congratulations on making the playoffs again.
Thank you.
Can you briefly talk about your season for us?
You know, it's probably been a really challenging season for us in the aspect that we've lost 6 or 7 starters since the beginning of the season, and so what started out a really strong senior class has now become a smaller senior class, and so we've had some challenges there. But the young kids that we put in place that came in have stepped up, and I feel like we're really starting to click now here at the end of the season with the younger guys that are now older guys, and so it's just been a challenge that way. But the kids have really continued to work hard and continued to grow and put us in a position where we're at right now with some confidence going into the playoffs.
Now, you ended up a number 3 team out of the Olympic League, but 2 weeks ago it looked like you were headed to a 3-way tie in a mini playoff. But those teams that you were tied with are not even in the playoffs at all right now. So do you have any thoughts on the way the season ended league-wise?
Well, I tell you, it really was one of those deals. I really felt like when we started out the season that really a bunch of evenly matched teams throughout the entire Olympic League. Obviously North Kitsap being kind of the class of the group, we felt like, all the teams at full strength, Olympic, us, Sequim, Port Angeles, Kingston, we really felt like we were all pretty evenly matched, and I felt like that's kind of what it came down to. And whoever got a lucky bounce in one of those games seemed to come out to be the winner there, and it was just a really competitive Olympic League this year.
Okay, so before we look ahead to River Ridge, talk a little bit about last week's game.
Last week's game, we knew Clahalia was much improved offensively, and we knew that they could score just about any way that they wanted to, and they've been doing that all season. And really, our goal was to go out and execute offensively better than we have been, and we felt like we did that. We did have a couple of mistakes where we gave them the ball back that gave them the opportunities to win that game. But I think it was a game where our kids were, at that point we knew we were in the playoffs. They kind of relaxed a little bit, and just went out and played pretty loose, and Clahalia put up a great fight, and they did a great job of coming out on top.
Now let's talk about River Ridge. On paper, the Hawks look like they have quite an offense. What do you know about River Ridge?
Yeah, they average 48 points a game. They one loss to Franklin Pierce on the season. They're fast. They're big. Only about 3 or 4 guys play 2 ways on their team. Really a big challenge in front of us. They present a lot of problems. They can play a power football game offensively, and at the same time they can outrun everybody. They actually have 4 kids on their team that ran the fastest 4x1 in the state last year, and they were all juniors. They're all back. Now they're all seniors. They're fast, and they present some major problems there.
Can you let us in on your game plan?
Yeah, we're just gonna, the way we play offense, we typically can control the clock. We can control the ball through our offense. That's typically how we like to play. So if we can keep their offensive touches to a minimum, I believe that from a defensive standpoint, the fewer touches we have to look at from their offense, the better chance we have of being successful at the end of the game.
At times this season, teams have seemed to have success against your passing defense. Is that something you've been working on, or is that really not a concern?
It's not really a concern. Again, like I said, we've lost some players along the way, and we're just now kind of getting into a groove where our younger players that have been thrust in the starting roles before they were ready, they're ready to play now, and a lot of the passing game defense really comes from you guys up front, and we haven't been as successful putting pressure on quarterbacks as we've been in the past. And but I think that's going to change. I think like I said, these kids have really grown up now. They've played. Many of them played about 8 football games now, and they're ready to step up into that role.
Now let's talk about your offense a little bit. Matt Becker has had yet another phenomenal season running your offense, and you really put your trust in him, don't you?
Well, yeah, we our quarterback has to be in control. We put a lot on our quarterback's shoulders, regardless of what level they're playing at, and we look for kids that are good leaders, and Matt is one of those kids, and a lot of times we tell him, how we play is how well you execute our offense, and I think he relishes that challenge every week, and he understands that, we're not always going to be successful, but he's willing to take that on his shoulders, and he does a real great job for us.
You'll be playing in South Sound Stadium. It's got an artificial turf. Is that more or less of a challenge for your players?
Our kids seem to adapt pretty well to whatever surface we play on, and I think they kind of like playing on the turf occasionally. They really like the grass, but the times that we get to play on turf, they enjoy it. They feel like they're a little faster, and so they always kind of look forward to it.
Now, you mentioned your injuries, and can you give us a kind of an injury report for your game against River Ridge?
Gosh, well, as far as going into this game, everybody's healthy that we have healthy.
Okay.
The kids that we have lost, we lost for the season. They haven't been with us since about week 2 or 3, and so we've been playing without those 6 or so guys for quite a while now, and it's kind of unfortunate to lose some pretty good players in the beginning of the year, but our kids stayed together, but as far as going into this game, we're as healthy as we've been all season.
So what's the attitude of the team? Are they excited about the game?
Absolutely. We had a great practice last night, and we really felt like we armed ourselves with some pretty good tools going into this game, and we're going to build on it again today, and seeing kind of a renewed focus and a renewed energy that was starting to kind of lack a little bit, and as the season goes on, it kind of grinds and gets tough, and but there's just some new energy last night, and really excited about going into this game.
Now, you said before the season began that your goal was to win a playoff game, and you feel you're ready for that?
Absolutely. It's obviously, on paper, it's a big uphill challenge here. It's probably playing really what should probably be the number 1 team out of the SPSL League. I kind of tell our kids they're bigger than us and they're faster than us, but we've got an awesome group of kids and team that come together, and anything can happen when you put that together. So really confident about it, really excited. We can just get the ball to bounce our way a couple of times, anything's possible. So, all
right, Coach Jeff Beavers, good luck against River Ridge, and we'll see you on the field.
All right, thanks a bunch, and go Bulldogs.
All right, we're back at South Sound Stadium, South Field. Diedrich Allen, Lim Elway, live from Lacey tonight for this state play-in game. As you were listening to Coach Beavers talk about things, the River Ridge Hawks won the toss and elected to take the ball the first time out. Lim, we've had this conversation before. You say you always defer when you win the toss?
Well, if you're River Ridge, you take the ball because
you know
Beaver's got this figured out. He knows he's not coming in here blind. He knows exactly who he's playing. He knows what their assets are. And, North Thurston, I know some of the personnel.
Yeah.
On River Ridge's team.
River Ridge, okay, yeah, okay. We're all figured out.
They're going to go to the throat real quick.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, they want to, they got some personnel, like Coach Beaver said, they got some guys that can fly.
All right, just to let people know watching that we have poles in the way and we're kind of limited in what we can see here. We're sitting in the dark, basically, but we'll do our best to bring you the best game possible. Daniel Burgraff has it teed up at the 40, and here we are underway as he kicks it deep, and it's going to go all the way down to inside the 5-yard line, and bringing it out, getting up to the 15 for River Ridge. Let's see here. That was DeJohn Fry on the carry, and we got a down Bulldog early. That's not a good sign. I'm not sure who.
I was watching him, and he literally got ripped.
Okay.
I mean, some guy from River has just teed off on him. It was a legal block, but he put all his energy into it.
So we got a Bulldog down early on in this game. And up he goes. That is Tyler Grewell. We're going to call his name a lot tonight. Tyler is one of those guys who just doesn't give up on any play offensively or defensively. So the Hawks will come out with the ball starting on their own 15-yard line. 1st and 10. We played 10 seconds here. No score, obviously. And you've got Key in the shotgun, and he'll hand it off. And, oh boy, breaking it free out and getting up across the 30-yard line. Who was that? That was, if I get the right, they got too many papers, Slim.
Well, I can't see their numbers because they're gray. It looks like I want to say 28, but I can't help you too much.
That's okay. I think it was number 30 actually, Chris Liba on the carry for the Hawks. And it's a first down all the way up to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for River Ridge. Key will go under center, and he'll hand it off. Heading around the left edge. That was 34, I believe.
No, 24.
24.
Yep.
That would be Michael Key on the carry, and he is met by number 62, Fiedler. Felder, excuse me. Yeah, Lim, we're going to have all kinds of problems today. Malachi Fielder on the stop for the Bulldogs. And the quarterback for River Ridge is going to go in the shotgun. Back to pass he goes. He's got a man out there, and it's complete. Number 4 to the midfield. Lost the ball. Picking it up. Daniel Burgraff. The Bulldogs had the ball. Running it back down the sidelines and getting out of bounds. So a turnover early for the Hawks, and the Bulldogs get the ball. 1st and 10 in River Ridge territory.
Thaler Murphy was the guy that fumbled the ball on the reception.
So North Mason will get their first crack at it. They're in River Ridge territory on the Hawks' 43-yard line. 1st and 10. 10:53 to go here in the first quarter. Daniel Burgraff, where is he? He is far to the far side. Becker under center, hands it off. And the first guy threw, and he met a wall, but he might have got to the 42, maybe, if he's lucky. I didn't see who that was, Lim.
Tyler Campbell made the tackle. He was initial tackler.
For River Ridge, the ball carrier was Cole Reinhardt, the fullback, and they'll give him a yard. Make it 2nd and 9 from the 42. Becker under center. Full house backfield. Fakes one handoff, hands it off to Hunter Holman, fighting his way inside the 40-yard line.
Well, like Coach Beaver said in his introduction, they get a couple breaks and kind of get the momentum going their way and kind of have some positive things happen. things could happen that are extraordinary tonight.
So make it 3rd and 5. The ball is spotted at the 38-yard line of River Ridge. North Mason with the ball, trying to take advantage of an early turnover. Becker will go under center, send Burgraff far to the far side. Back to pass he goes. He's looking for Burgraff. Throws in the middle, complete at the 30-yard line, and tackled immediately. I believe that was number 3 on the defense there, Lim.
Yep.
If I can get to the right page. Or am I wrong here? Oh, yeah. What's it? No, that's a, oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Number 3 is Chris Tom Zawicki.
That's why I didn't help you.
Thanks, Lim.
I let you burn by yourself.
All right. That's how it's going to go tonight. So 1st and 10. Shotgun for Becker. He'll pull it down and run around the left side, get up near the 25-yard line. It was a first down. I'll give him 4. No, I'm going to give him 6 on the play. Is that right? Yeah, 6. Right at the 25-yard line. Now, this is the end of the field that it's going to be kind of hard for us to see, Lim, because it's as far away as you can get. Becker will keep it again. He'll scamper around the right side this time, still moving, get near the 20, call the 21. And that should be close to the first down. Might be just a little short. It is a little short, isn't it, Lim?
Yeah. Tackled by Isaiah Bird.
And we've got a River Ridge player on the one knee. And a substitution for North Mason, Tristan Mullins, in the in the ball game. You're going to make me say it, aren't you?
Yeah.
What did you say? That was the 43?
Yeah.
Satama.
Anyway.
Okay, well, he's out of the ball game. The Bulldogs had the ball. Becker back to pass. He'll throw over the middle. Got a man there. Complete. Is he got it? Touchdown! Daniel Burgraff. No, wait. It's not a touchdown. They're going to say an interception. All the way down, and Becker
touchback.
Burgraff was there, and it looked like it, but it's an interception, so the Hawks get the ball back.
That was one of those things. They both had the ball in the air, and the River Ridge defender came down. He was about 7 yards behind the defender. A great fake by the quarterback, and threw the ball, just kind of laid it up, and it was like slow motion.
Slow motion,
yeah. And the speed of River Ridge allowed him to recover and get back there.
So the Hawks will start out on their own 20. 1st and 10, 8:34 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Key will hand it off, and working his way up the right side. I think it was the other Key brother. So DeMichael Key on the carry. I'm going to have to get these Key brothers straightened out, Lim. Kobe Key is number 5. He's the QB.
Yep. And Michael Key's the running back.
And those are the two of the guys that are speedsters. They got 2 receivers on the far side. Under center goes Key. He'll hand it off to Michael Key, getting around the edge here, and cut down just across the 30-yard line. That should be good enough for the first down. Oh, that's a good spot. That's a really generous spot there, Lim. Give him up to the 34.
Yeah.
The clock is running with 7:50 to go in the first quarter. No score. River Ridge with the ball. And a 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line. Key in the shotgun. Back to pass he goes. Throws a little screen pass out to the far wedge, and getting by the defender up the far sidelines, out of bounds near the 45 is it's also dark in here and I can't see the numbers here. Go to the other screen or the other sheet, and that was Chris Liba on the carry. We have a Bulldog down near the line of scrimmage, and what was it, number? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't see. There's not enough light in here. Mason Wieters?
Yeah.
No, it's the wrong lineup. That's the River Ridge lineup. This is a North Mason guy down.
Mark Zach.
Yeah, Zach Marks. Zach Marks is down.
He got not chop block, but they cracked back on him when they ran around. One thing that Beaver said in his pregame is that they love playing on AstroTurf. Well, you could see when the guy ran around the end that the pursuit angle of the North Mason guy was off because of the speed of running on AstroTurf. That's where you have your problems.
So the River Ridge Hawks have a 2nd and 2 on their own 42-yard line. 7:31 to go here in the first quarter. Key back to pass, throws it over the middle, and it's complete to DeJohn Fry, just shy of the 50-yard line on the far sidelines. He was stood up immediately after he caught that ball. But it is a good enough for a first down for River Ridge. Just shy of midfield. And we have another player down on the far sidelines. And it looks like it's also another Bulldog, but I can't see from this point, vantage point, Lim, who that might be.
I have it's way over on the other sideline, and there's a ton of people around him, and the only thing I tell you, it's a North Mason football player, whoever that cornerback was that made the tackle. And
well, while we take a moment, Lim, let's talk about the starting lineups for both teams. Since the River Ridge Hawks are on offense, we'll give you the starting 11 for them. Let's start with the big guys up on the line. Caleb Price, Kyle Kramer, David Bowker, Bobby Lade, Jacob Cody. Tight end is Patrick Green. Wide receivers are Tyrell Chisholm and Chris Liba. Running backs is Michael Key and Sunthi Sainase. And the quarterback for River Ridge is Kobe Key. And he'll bring them out from the far hash mark, go under center, I formation, 2 receivers on the near side. And 1 on the far side, and we have an equipment problem, or nope, a timeout. A timeout by River Ridge. The injured player was H.D. Ralston. He did get up on his own and run across the field, so he's down there. And we have a timeout. So we'll remind you that this webcast is being brought to you by Mason County PUD number 3. Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply, and a local wrench auto repair and service. 7:22 to go here in the first quarter. No score. River Ridge has the ball with the 1st and 10 right at midfield. So, Lim, as we wait for this timeout to run down, your first impressions of the first couple of minutes of this ball game.
Well, North Mason, just like Beaver said in his pregame, we need to get a break, and they got a break, and unfortunately they have that they ran it all the way down to about the 20-yard line and threw the pass and was intercepted in the end zone. So now River Ridge has got their second possession. So they just have to work hard. They have to just get some turnovers and make River Ridge earn everything they get.
So same formation this time. Key will hand it off to Key, and he'll bust around the outside here and get into near the 40-yard line. Actually, that was number 24 on the carry. That was Michael Key on the carry for River Ridge inside the 40-yard line. Now we got a pole in the way, and I wish I could take a saw to it and take it out, get it out of the way, but we'll just have to deal with it as the clock is wound up at 7:15 to go here in the first quarter. No score. River Ridge with the ball on the North Mason, called 39. I formation for Kobe Key. He's got 1 receiver out the far side. Hand off to Michael Key, and he'll get to the 30. And he'll get inside the 30 near the 25. Malachi Fielder with the tackle for North Mason. But it is enough for a River Ridge first down.
And H.D. Ralston comes back on the field, so he was the injured player about 3 plays ago.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
At this point, it might be more of a nervous thing, maybe a little. I didn't realize I was falling down this hard, maybe. It's hard to say at this point. Can't see the formation. It looks like it is a shotgun. And back to pass, and they'll dump it off, and that's Leba trying to dance his way to the 25. Oh, boy, he pushes his way forward to the 20, near the 20, and a host of Bulldogs there to make the tackle. Call it the 21.
Okay, one of the things you need to watch out for, Keys, the halfback, ran out to the left all by himself, and everybody else went for the pass on the right side. So they'll do what they can to get Keys one-on-one in open field by himself. So this will be interesting. They fake right and throw left.
Shotgun again. Kobe Key dumps it off. Got a man there. It's complete. Did he trap it or did he get it complete?
He got it.
And that's Leba on the reception right at the 15-yard line. And let's see here. That would bring up third down, and I can't even see it. Okay, what are we doing here? Third down in, 3 or 4?
Yeah. Well,
actually,
it might be first down.
It might be a first down. The scoreboard says it's a first down. The chain gang has decided to move, so, yeah, it's a first down. And they'll spot it. I'm sorry, it's at the 16-yard line. Did it say the 21? I've lost track now. What did I say?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's okay. So it's first and 10 at the North Mason 16-yard line. River Ridge threatening with 5:40 to go here in the first quarter. Still no score. The shotgun for Kobe Key. He's got Michael Key behind him. Man in motion. It's Aliba. He'll take the handoff. And trying to get a little sweep going out here. And the Bulldogs snuffed that one out. And a loss on the play back to the 20. They were expecting that one, Lim.
Yeah. Well, he tried to run it wide, and if he'd have cut off the tackle, cut through the tackle, they had the blocks going outside. He ran right in the blocks. He'd have made good yardage if they cut up field a lot earlier.
So Key will be in another shotgun. Lebo go in motion again, take the handoff this time, trying to get over the opposite side. He's got open field there, and Burgraff had him, lost him. He's still on his feet on the far sidelines. He's going to score. In goes Leba, Chris Leba, with a first TD of the ball game, and it goes on the Hawks side.
That was the same play they ran earlier, except they ran it to the other side, and the running back Leva cut inside early, and great pursuit by a couple of the North Mason football players, but they just couldn't bring him down.
So right now the Hawks lead 6-0. Now there's one thing I wanted to mention about their kicker. He has only missed 2 extra points on the season, and actually threw one for a 2-point conversion. And that ball is kicked up, and that looks perfect. So the River Ridge Hawks lead the North Mason Bulldogs 7-0 with 4:37 to go here in the first quarter. This is the Class of 2A state play-in game, North Mason and River Ridge on MasonWebTV.com. We'll be right back.
Seconds count. In just 30 seconds, a small fire inside your home can double in size, or an oxygen-starving seizure can kill 1 million brain cells. Seconds count. So when you call 911, take a deep breath and answer every question, starting with the very first one.
911, what is the location of your emergency?
911 needs your exact location. 911 needs to know where to go.
And we're back for the kickoff, 7-0. River Ridge on top, and they'll kick it back to North Mason. This webcast being brought to you by local Wrench Auto Repair and Service.
Well, North Mason has to counter, have to come back and have a good drive and try to score some points. You just can't get too far behind River Ridge with their offense.
So back deep for North Mason, Burgraff and Winslow, and Chris Benke is got it teed up at the 40 for River Ridge. Waiting for the run up and the kick, and there it is deep. Winslow will take it at the 10. to the 20, 25. That's about where he'll get, right behind the pole where we can't see. That's where the Bulldogs will start their position. Now I'll call it the 27, Lim.
Okay.
At least that's where the referee's standing on this near side. That's the only way I could tell, because the play's going to start right in the middle of, right behind the pole. Sometimes you miss the openness that we had last year.
Well, now here's what Beaver was talking about. They have to have a sustained, drive where they take time off the clock and keep the ball away from River Ridge.
So Becker will go under center with a full house backfield. Hand it off. It's Holman. Hunter Holman gets to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he's got a yard. I don't think he did. I think he met a wall of Hawks there.
He might even lost a yard. Yeah, he did lose yardage.
I guess it's 2nd down and 11. Ball's at the 20. Well, I'll call it the 26, Slim. If I could see where the ball is, but there's players in the way this time. Four minutes and counting in the first quarter, 7-0. River Ridge, North Mason with the ball. And again, a handoff right into the pile. That time it was Cole Reinhardt on the carry. Met a wall.
2 plays up the middle, stuffed twice. So North Mason has to be creative a little bit and find ways that they can attack their defense.
Maybe try the edges here.
Yeah. Well, they had good passes. The quarterback, he was passing the ball really well. It just had that interception, and hopefully that didn't, deter them from passing because their receivers were open.
So Burgraff will be the near side, and it's going to him. Little slant, a little off there, fell short, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
See, this is what North Mason can't do. You can't have 3 downs and out.
3 and out, yeah.
Because you cannot give River Ridge too many opportunities. They got too many power players. I mean, they got quickness and quick, like they say, quickness kills or speed kills, and they just can't give them too many opportunities because they're not going to make a lot of mistakes.
So Burgraff will be in there to punt this, so ball back to the River Ridge Hawks. They lead 7-0 with 3:07 to go here in the first quarter. There's a snap and the kick, and the guy nearly got to it for River Ridge. The nice punt by Burgraff. And the ball goes all the way back inside the 30 to near the 25. That's where Tyler Grewell will down it. Call it the 21-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will start out. Of course, they started the last time at the 20.
Yeah. And it's interesting. On three specialty plays, I've seen North Mason football players get blocked hard and knocked off their feet, and they're going to have to start realizing that River Ridge is going to come after them. They're not going, and that goes back to maybe their league or whatever. But River Ridge is going to block to the whistle, and like I say, they've had 3 guys that had to come off the field after being blocked on special teams.
So Kobe Key will go in the shotgun. He's got 2 guys to the far side, 1 to the near side. He'll pull it down and he'll flip it out to. What a block right there!
Yeah.
And on the run. There's a flag flown down, and there's all kinds of different types of laundry out there as well. I believe that was on the pass there that went to Chris Liba again. And I think that penalty went on the River Ridge Hawks. I didn't see what the call was because we're on the opposite side of where the referees face.
Yeah. They're like bugs on a hot tin roof. They're just running around like a little scatterguys. Well, obviously, River Ridge thinks it's against them because they're moving back.
Well, it was indicated against them. I just don't know what the penalty was. And kind of odd, Lim. I'm smelling something burning. Do you smell that? Oh, okay. So that'll march it back to the 35-yard line for River Ridge.
Referees are still discussing the length of the penalty or whatever.
So now we're discussing it more.
Well, they moved it back 10, or it gets 5, and now they're going to move it back. I don't know, but
a couple more.
Yeah, they moved it back to about the 31, maybe the 32. First down. I didn't see a signal of what it was, but it either had to be a dead ball foul, so it had to happen after the play was over.
So they'll spot the ball on the 32, 1st and 10 for River Ridge. They have a lead of 7-0. 2:35 to go here in the first quarter. Kobe Key in the shotgun. 2 receivers on the near side. Hands it off to Michael Key. Michael Key is he's just finding his blocks, and he sneaks out to the far side, gets across midfield, still going, and he gets inside the 45. And wait a minute, where are we going to stop the ball here? Did it go out of bounds?
Yeah, he went out of bounds about the 48.
So that's what.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody else, the full flow of the personnel was moving towards the 40, and he actually lost the ball at the out of bounds at the 48. So 1st and 10 for North Mason. Or I'm sorry, for River Ridge in North Mason territory. Now you got me doing it, Lim.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
That's okay.
It's an epidemic.
So the clock is running with 2:10 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 River Ridge with the lead and the ball. Leba will come to the near side. There's a man on the far side. It's like an offset eye for the Hawks. Kobe Key under center. Hand off, first guy through. Big man powers his way inside the 45. And that was Cynthia Sane.
Good.
Big young man.
Gain of 5, I think.
He is a 6 foot to 205 pound senior.
Yeah.
And that is McSecond and 5 from the 43-yard line. That was just pure power.
Yeah, and that's we're going to give it to him, and you guys try to stop him.
Yeah, well, it's like a big load to stop there. Shotgun formation this time for Kobe Key. Got a receiver on both sides. Back to pass. He's pointing, going deep and complete to Leba. He's going to miss a blow by a tackler, and it's a touchdown again.
I'm going to tell you what, that was the thing of beauty. That guy just literally faked out 2 North Mason kids. Just went quick right by him. Awesome.
Well, I apologize. It's Liba, not Leba. Liba is his name.
Yeah, I accept your apology.
Okay. For those River Ridge fans out there, Chris Liba, senior, 5'6". Really? Looks a lot bigger than that, 150 pounds. Oh. And Mr. Almost Automatic, Chris Binke, will kick another extra point. So it's 14-0. River Ridge on top, 1:05 to go in the first quarter. We'll step aside. We'll be right back here on MasonWebTV.com.
Skyscrapers that hold our commerce, ovens that warm our food, great power comes great responsibility. This bodes well for hydropower because in the Northwest, it provides 90% of our clean, renewable energy and keeps 100% of our air clean.
And we are back. 1:05 to go in the first quarter. 14-0 River Ridge on top. Going to kick it back to North Mason. So we're seeing that speed and athleticism of the River Ridge Hawks, Lim.
Well, you can't overcome that. You try to minimize it, and like Coach Beaver said before the game, they just have offensively. They just have to keep the ball. They cannot give River Ridge the ball. Every time they do, they fumbled it the first time. They've scored the last 2 times.
So the kick goes deep, and Winslow will take it at the 10 again. Get up to the 20, 25, near the 30-yard line. And actually, no, it was Becker who ended up with the ball. He was out there, and there's a flag on the play. It was a late flag. I think there's going to be a penalty on
dead ball, personal foul
River
against
Ridge.
River Ridge.
Yeah. That flag, I mean, flag was...
one thing North Mason can't do, and I saw it on this, when they're getting the kickoff, their guys have to block all the way. Right at the point of attack where Becker got tackled, just before that, there were about 4 guys just standing around watching the play. You just can't do that against a team like River Ridge. You got to attack, and put them on their heels rather than, give them something to get all excited about, and that's what's happening right now.
So after the penalty, the ball will be spotted on the North Mason 47. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter, 14-0 River Ridge. Bulldogs have the ball. Becker will settle everybody in. On going under center, has 2 receivers on the far side. Back to pass. Quick little out pass goes to Burgraff. He couldn't call it in. I think he was thinking run before he caught it on that one.
Well, that one of the cornerbacks, and I'm sorry, I can't read the number, but he was about a millisecond away from intercepting that and take it all the way for a touchdown.
Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 47-yard line for North Mason. So Becker will go in the shotgun, and I think we'll have a false start on that one. Not what you want if you're Coach Beavers.
No.
False start on the Bulldogs, so marching back 5 yards, make it 2nd and 15 from the 42.
Well, it's definitely, from your pregame with Coach Beavers, it's definitely, they know exactly what they had to do. Now it's just kind of trying to execute and make it happen.
Tight formation for the Bulldogs, and yet another false start. I see that they're trying something different, keeping everybody in tight and just trying to put some space, get some bodies on bodies here.
They got a tight offensive line, and then they got all 3 of their backs right behind the tackle, guard, and center. And then I don't know what, they haven't had a chance to run anything to show it. I don't know what they're doing.
So it's now 2nd down and 20, and the ball's back at the 37-yard line. After the second to false start penalty, we're getting that area where we have a pole in the way. Not quite, though. They're going to spread it out a little bit, but Grewell and Burgraff will go wide to the far side. Back to pass goes Becker. Becker will pull it down and trying to weave his way around traffic, and got it maybe 3 yards there, if that. I'm going to say 2 now. The clock is running. We're under 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It'll bring up 3rd down and 19. Okay, so he only got 1 yard. He did a lot of running there, trying to avoid some tackles.
Well, and they got to get outside a little bit. They can't run up the middle from tackle to tackle on this big defensive line. They got quick linebackers, and they got they got some big horses out there, and they just have to find a way to get around them.
I thought that they were going to run the clock down. We're under 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Becker will get the snap off. Stumbled. Back to pass. Throws long. Deep there. Burgraff has it inside of the 30-yard line, and he's fighting his way out of bounds, and the quarter runs out. That's a good positive thing to have to end a quarter, and I think that's what they were working for. First down when we come back with the second quarter. River Ridge leads 14-0. We'll be right back with the second quarter on MasonWebTV.com.
That's a keeper.
Yep.
Remember adventure? We do. Your family fun begins at ExploreHoodCanal.com.
They're sitting there,
We're talking about binoculars here, folks. We're waiting for the start of the second quarter. 14-0. River Ridge leading North Mason. North Mason is a 1st and 10, and the ball will be spotted after the pass to Daniel Burgraff inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. This webcast being brought to you by Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply Incorporated. Thank you to Alan Shearer for stepping up and helping us bring you this webcast here on MasonWebTV.com. 14-0 River Ridge on top. North Mason with the ball in the 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line of the Hawks. Can't see anybody because they're all behind the pole. Very frustrating, Lim.
Yep.
And it looks like it's a different formation. Oh, it's a full house backfield. There's Becker under center. One receiver, Burgraff. Handoff to Grewell. He's dancing his way for a couple of yards up the middle. I kind of get the feeling what Coach Beavers is doing, at least in this half, is middle, then go outside.
I think he's just trying to find something that'll work.
No, that could be part of it too.
Yeah, and I think he has to. Naturally, it's great being a coach up here as opposed to being on the sideline. But he's got to run a little bit off tackle so he can get outside and maybe challenge, put some of his guys in open field.
Becker will hand it off. This time Hunter Holman gets the call. He'll get a yard trying to go around the right side there. So it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah.
Clock is running as we approach 11 minutes to go here in the half.
They just have to grind something out, put a couple first downs together, and just kind of find something that's going to work for them consistently. And naturally they've thrown those 2 passes, long passes. One was intercepted and one was caught, and they just have to build on that. That's just the way it works.
3rd and 7 from the 26. Becker. Play action. Going deep. He's got a guy there. Burgraff with a one-hand catch in the corner of the end zone. Is it good? Yes, it is. Touchdown, North Mason. No.
Great catch. Great catch.
That was very impressive. I was actually watching his foot, and he had he drug it down as he pulled it in. That was I was thinking, oh boy, this is a little too long. Daniel Burgraff, being 6'4", extended and pulled it in. Touchdown, North Mason.
What an explanation.
Thank you. Bill O'Mara would be proud.
Yeah, I would, yeah.
To the point after coming. There's the snap, the spot, the kick. It is up. Looks good. It is good. North Mason comes back and they now trail by 7. 14-7, 10:37 to go here in the first half. We'll step aside. We'll be right back here on MasonWebTV.com.
Vehicle collisions are the #1 killer of teens in the U.S., taking 8 young lives every day. And speeding is a factor in more than half of teen fatal car crashes. But we can prevent these tragedies. Talk with your teen about staying safe behind the wheel. Remind them to follow the speed limit and adjust their driving for road conditions. Keep the conversation going and be the driver you want your teen to be. It's not just good parenting. It's a matter of life or death.
So a 27-yard TD pass from Matt Becker to Daniel Burgraff puts the Bulldogs on the board. And it's now 14-7. River Ridge with the lead. The Bulldogs are coming out to kick this off. This webcast being brought to you by Mason County PUD number 3.
Well.
Got a game, folks.
New adrenaline for North Mason.
Michael Gurgens is going to tee it up for North Mason, or is it going to be Burgraff? Burgraff is out there. Nope, he's going to come back off the field.
Looks like he got hurt on that.
He might have got a little helmet in the back on that one.
Or he probably might have extended himself.
Maybe.
And pulled the back muscle.
So Devontae Davenport will step onto the field in his place. Got really quiet in here for some reason, Lim.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you score a touchdown on the home team. 14-7.
10:37 to go in the half. Onside kick coming. Nope. It's a squibbler kick that's picked up by one of the up men, and he's powering his way. Oh, my goodness. That is all power. He just picked it up and ran about 20 yards, Lim. Who was that? Number 44 for River Ridge. That is... that's
Go ahead.
Sunthi Sayasane.
Okay,
That's a gentleman who, he is just a load.
He's called a bowling ball.
Yeah. Oh, man. He got into Bulldog territory just across the 50 to 49.
They say he's 6 foot, but I don't believe it. 6 foot 205.
No, he looks like he's he might be 6 foot, but he's like 6 foot wide. He's a big boy. Yeah. Okay, that's an exaggeration. He's a very powerful looking young man. So shotgun formation for the Hawks. 2 receivers on the far side. Kobe Key looks back at the referee, and he's got the snap. Back to pass he goes. Looking to Fulver. He's going to pull it down. He's going to run. He's got some blockers in front of him, and he'll get to the line of scrimmage, and then just, boy, was he mugged. I think that was...
Number 22 laid the wood to him.
Yeah, that was Terry Winslow.
Just laid him.
Wow. No gain on that one. 2nd and 10 from the 49. That's what the Bulldogs need. Get some activity there. Let's okay, the intimidation of River Ridge is over now. That's what I'm thinking, Lynn. If there was any intimidation out there. So clock is running with 9:50 to go in the half. 14-7. River Ridge with the lead in the ball. Key in the shotgun. Back to pass he goes. Fakes once. He's going to scramble. Gets to the 50 this time. Winslow pull him out of bounds after a 5-yard gain. So I got to tell you, that must have been a coverage because Key was looking downfield, couldn't find anybody, tucked it down and decided to run.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, in the press box, the offensive guys are just screaming for him to run right instead of left.
Well, yeah, there was a lot of field on the other side.
He had about 5 guys waiting there for him, and he could have gone left or right, but he picked left, and that was the wrong way.
Well, you know, as we second guess up here,
sure,
they can second guess over there.
Yeah.
And see what the young man has in front of him, what he sees. So same formation again. Key back to pass, short drop, throws it complete, and Winslow almost came up with that ball and then tackled immediately. And that was Dejon Fry on the catch. That's good enough for a first count, though.
One of the neat things I've called a lot of perfect games. One play after everything happened.
Well, yeah.
It's easy to be a second guesser.
Well, it's what makes you a great color commentator, Lim.
Yeah.
9:25 and counting on the clock in the second quarter. Score is still 14-7. Blitz on the way. Handoff goes to Michael Key. He'll get to the 35, maybe the 34 before he's pulled down. The Bulldogs are starting to wrap up now. I see the difference in that they're more active defensively.
Well, and the one thing I have noticed, too, they aren't charging into the backfield like they did. They're hitting and taking a couple steps and then reading where the ball's going, and they're containing River Ridge.
So
now,
I was just going to say 2nd and 7 from the 34-yard line for River Ridge in Bulldog territory with a 7-point lead, 14-7, 8:40 and counting on the clock in the second quarter. Little play action on the rollout is Kobe Key. He'll pull it down and he'll throw it complete and rolling out of bounds near the 20-yard line. I believe that was Liba.
I'm sorry.
I can't even see it from here.
I can't see it.
That's usually one of his favorite targets, so we can pretty much be safe that that's who the pass was thrown to. Number 30 for River Ridge. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. 8.5 minutes to go here in the half.
Now I know what those NBC football guys are talking about when they can't see the numbers, because they're all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but they got a crew of like 15 people just as spotters. It's just you and me here.
Yeah, you got a point.
Handoff goes to Michael Key, fighting his way, or trying to fight his way up the middle. Got to the 20. Brings up 2nd down and 8. 8:15 and counting.
One of the things that I'm looking to see is, number one, how wore out North Mason gets, up against River Ridge's offensive line. Can they contain that energy the second half?
Well, from what I'm seeing, Lim, is a lot more substitutions.
Yeah.
And a little delayed handoff to Michael Key, and nice tackle there. Who was that? Was it Tyler Rewell? No, Hunter Holman on that tackle. Nice grab there. Open field, cutting his legs out.
Yeah, I was watching the offensive linemen for River Ridge, and they're just, when they really go fast, they North Mason's just having a tough time, fending them off.
Well, that was a touchdown-saving tackle, but he made it inside the 10. Is that the ball spotted at the 7-yard line? First and goal for River Ridge. I formation for Kobe Key. As a receiver wide open here. A pitch going to Michael Key. Nice defense there, busting into the backfield. I believe that was 85. Is that correct? Jacob Erdahl on the stop there in the backfield. A loss of 3 on the play.
Good play. If he hadn't made a tackle, he'd have gone a long ways, probably into the end zone.
So it makes it second and goal from the 9. They're going to spot the ball. Only a loss of 2 on the play. I'm going to say it's a loss of 3, Lim. I don't care what the ball says.
I'm with you. Diedrich.
So we got a full house backfield for Kobe Key, and one man wide to the near side. Handoff goes to Michael Key. He's going to dance his way near the goal line. Did he get in this time? Yes, he did. A touchdown, River Ridge. And this is also something you do not want to do, is trade touchdowns with River Ridge.
Yeah.
But it's now 20-7, 6:52 to go in the half. River Ridge just scores again.
Well, they just methodically drive down the field. They've done that 3 times now, and the one time they didn't do it when they had the ball, they fumbled. And,
right.
I think North Mason has a lot of energy. They're staying with them, but they just have to keep the ball awake, like Coach Beaver said in the pregame.
There's a snap, spot the kick, and that's good. I don't even have to wait for the guys in the striped shirts to tell me.
Penalty roughing the kicker.
Oh, is there? Oh, wow.
I think he threw it.
Yeah, there's a flag out there.
Did. Yeah.
Yep, roughing the kicker. Well, the point after is good, so it's now 21-7. River Ridge on top. We'll step aside. We'll be right back here on MasonWebTV.com.
Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply has it all. Whether you are a landscape contractor or a homeowner, you need the right materials for your project, and you'll find them at Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply. We offer a wide range of landscape contracting, landscape materials, as well as exceptional trucking and land clearing services. Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply is also a county-approved recycling site. Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply, 121 East Log Yard Road, Belfair. Call 360-275-3465 or online at AlanShearerTrucking.com.
And we're waiting for the kickoff after River Ridge drives down and scores another touchdown, and it's 21-7. And roughing the kicker penalty will be marched off, and the Hawks will be kicking from the 45 of North Mason. This webcast being brought to you by Local Wrench Auto Repair and Service. So I'm expecting this to go to the back of the end zone on this kick. That's my prediction.
Okay.
No, he's going to try an onside kick, and it's taken, I think it's Cole Reinhardt grabbed it and slid down, or was that Winslow? I'm sorry. 45, excuse me. That's Sterling McIntosh doing the smart thing, grabbing that thing out of the air and sliding down. Take it right here, guys.
Okay, now this is an important series for North Mason because they're going to receive the kickoff the second half. If they can go in and score and go in 21-14, then they'll get the ball at the start of the second half and have a good chance to put himself back in the ball game or tied for River Ridge.
Direct snap to Hunter Holman, I believe, on that carry. Doesn't get much. That's finally that formation that we saw earlier that they couldn't get going, and they didn't get much there at all.
The one they got 3 illegal procedures. Yeah.
And that was a direct snap to one of the backs there. Actually, are they going to give him a yard on that?
No, they lost one.
They lost one. Okay. 6:20 to go here in the half. 21-7 is their score. River Ridge with the lead. North Mason with the ball. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Becker delayed handoff and getting the ball and fighting his way across the 30. I believe that was Hunter Holman, but I'm not sure. Yes, it was Hunter Holman on the carry.
Good effort, good second effort.
That's what we expect out of a Bulldog.
Yeah.
Bowl your head forward, Bulldog, and then right. Moving on. 3rd and 5 from the 32 for North Mason. Approaching 5 minutes 40 seconds to go in the half. Yeah, it looks like Matt Becker made sure everybody knew what the play was on that one. He'll send Burgraff wide to the near side. Full house backfield. Little play action on the option. Becker will pull it down. Fighting his way for positive yards. He didn't have any time to set his feet because he was looking to pass. Might have got a half a yard on that one.
I'm watching Daniel run. He can't even hardly run. He's got a problem with his right side. He's coming off in pain. He was running in pain too.
All right, so under 5 minutes to go here in the half. 21-7 still our score. And it's 4th and a bunch. And here's a punt, and that's a high end-over-end punt. It's going to hit at the 50 and go out of bounds about the... Oh, it still is bouncing around there, and the Bulldogs are going to let it bounce and down it there at the 41. I'm sorry, Lemmy, you were pointing at something here.
The guy that scored the touchdown.
Oh, number 30?
10.
Oh, Daniel Burgraff.
Burgraff. He came off on offense for one play. One of the trainers tried to get by him. He pushed her away, and he doesn't want anybody to touch him. He wants to go out there and play, and knows that this is his senior year, and he wants to be on the field.
Yeah, he's out there.
Yeah, he's limping. You watch him. He's limping pretty good.
So I formation for the Hawks. Key will hand it off to his brother, Michael. Yeah. Kobe to Michael, and a 5-yard gain. It must be nice to have.
Yeah. Yep, it is.
Former Shelton coach Jack Stark used to say if you could get 3.5 yards every run, you're in good shape.
Well, and River Ridge has got some big horses, man. They're just big.
So 2nd and 5. Handoff goes to Liba, and there's a penalty marker on the play as well. Yeah, false start because they blew that thing dead. No, the Bulldogs had pretty much figured that one out too.
The right tackle took off too early.
And so we'll march them back 5. It's 2nd and 10. Under 4 minutes to go here in the half. 21-7. Is our score. It's River Ridge on top. Hawks had the ball. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line. I'm sorry, go ahead.
North Mason just has to make it's real imperative. They make a stop before half. They cannot let River Ridge score. If they do,
it's going to be quite a hill
they
to climb.
Cannot give them something to be excited about going into the locker room at halftime.
Kobe Key will go into the shotgun. Have 2 receivers on the short side of the field. Blitz showing. Dump it off to a little bubble screen there, and getting the ball on that one is number 10 for River Ridge. And I got to get to the right lineup to find out. That's
Tyler Kristoff.
Yeah, I believe it's Tyrell. I think it's called. It's pronounced Chisholm.
Okay.
I believe that's how it is.
Okay.
So it brings up 3rd and 4, and the ball spotted at the 47-yard line. Got out of bounds, so the clock is stopped at 3:40 to go in the half. Looks like the same formation again. Yep, same play. He's going to go deep, nice fake, and wide open is Mr. Liba, and he'll just score. So that play before was kind of a setup for the one that did, because there was a faked pass to the up guy, a pump fake, and threw it long and wide open is Liba for the 6.
Boy, that was quick, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But I can see exactly what you do. Okay, we're going to run this play, get a couple of yards. You're going to bite on it the next time. We're going to go deeper.
Yep.
Wow.
That's what you can do when you got speed.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
And let's be honest. Beaver brought it up in pregame. He's got a lot of young guys that have had to get experience because people were hurt. That is not a good feeling when you're playing a good ball club. River Ridge is dominated by seniors with a lot of athletes.
That's true.
And those seniors are athletes. And so I commend North Mason so far because they've hung in there. They've got beat by the big play.
So far, we still have more than a half to play. Anything can happen.
And I'm not saying it's over.
That's right.
I didn't say it was over.
So the point after was good. I'm not to interrupt you, Lim, but I got to get to a break here.
Yeah.
28-7 is our score. 3:34 to go in the half. We'll take another break. We'll be right back here on MasonWebTV.com.
Remember adventure? We do. The adventure begins at ExploreHoodCanal.com.
So we have 3:34 to go in the half. 28 River Ridge, 7 North Mason. The Hawks are going to kick it back to the Bulldogs. Got a little fog rolling in there, Lim.
You know what? For a long time, I thought that just was my dirty window.
Well, there is some dirty windows here, and it's some foggy stuff, and kick is kind of short. And a big man, that's Devontae Davenport. Nice run back. Now, if Devontae can get his feet and get some space and get going, there's a guy that can really turn on some speed as well. Yeah, nice return up to the 45, and the Bulldogs have good field position.
Yeah, one of the good things about that is he got some blocks, and also he didn't have to stop or stutter. He just could put the burners on and go, and he found a hole right up the middle and made it work.
And unfortunately, that was only second gear for Devontae. He's got 2 more to go.
Good for him.
So I'm sorry about that. The fog is really kind of coming from the east here at South Sound Stadium. Holman in motion. Handoff to the first guy through. I'm going to say it's Cole Reinhardt, but I can't tell. Yes, it is. It's Cole Reinhardt on the carry there. Got a yard or 2 on that one. This is more like what you're used to seeing from the North Mason and that triple option thing. And I think that's what they need to go back to.
Well, they need to find a way to, they need to find something that's going to work consistently for them, so they can, get keep River Ridge's offense off the field.
Under 3 minutes to go in the half. Goal closing in 2:50. Becker surveys things, settles under, hand off to Reinhardt. Stuck right there. Wow, that's quite a hit there. And that was 51 for the Hawks. And I'm not finding the 51. Let's look at the other sheet here. That was Tommy Huntkin Clark blowing in there, blowing that one up.
They weren't very polite on that play.
I would say not. And we have a timeout for North Mason. 2:38 to go here in the second quarter. I'll remind you that this webcast is being brought to you by Mason County PUD number 3, Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply, and Local Wrench Auto Repair and Service. So, Lim, you're going into the halftime. You're Coach Beavers. What do you have in your halftime speech?
Well, first of all, you're positive to your kids. I mean, they're playing a good ball club. I mean, let's be honest.
Right.
They got a lot of talent. We Coach Beavers got a lot of kids that are young, that are gaining experience. He just has to say, listen now, let's just keep working on what we're doing. Maybe change play selection so they get outside. I don't know, but they're only down a little bit. They get the ball the second half. He's got to emphasize what they're going to do when they get the ball and be very positive and have nothing but good things to say.
3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Becker will go back to pass. Oh, he's in trouble. He's going down. Oh, he's not going down. Took about 4 Hawks to bring him down. He was not going down there. But a sack on that play there. And it was Aliba who was the first guy there. And then a couple more came in to help him. And a timeout this time by River Ridge with 2:30 to go. And it's 4th and 15 for the Bulldogs. So I'm going to step aside here real quickly. We'll be right back with the rest of the ball game and 2:30 to go here in the half.
Packers,
Vikings, Red State, Blue State.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
But when we live united, we create real lasting change in the education, income, and health of our country.
United.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Sign up at liveunited.org.
What I got to do.
2.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Talking about what we're going to do at halftime. Lim's talking about going to get something to eat. 28 for River Ridge. 7 for North Mason. The Bulldogs have a 4th and 15. And the Hawks called a timeout to give them more time. Do they need more time?
Oh yeah, they're going to.
Okay.
The thing is that North Mason has to prevent them from scoring another touchdown. And with their quick strike offense, they can do that.
Jurgens is back there to kick it away for the Bulldogs. There's the snap. And a nice punt, high kick that's going to be bouncing the other way. And, it hit a Hawk player, and they're going to call it dead? Wait a minute. Oh, it was a fair catch. They called a fair catch, and he didn't get it. And then Hawk player picked it up off the bounce and taking it the other way. So now we got the flag coming out. That's going. The ball bounced the wrong way for the Bulldogs on at least to that punt, but the flag bounced the right way. Let's put it that way.
That was quick thinking by the River Ridge football player.
Is it 43 or
47? Is
47?
That Isaiah Bird.
Yeah.
6'2", 280.
And another one of the big guys.
And you know what? He wasn't slow.
Yeah, he was gone too. I mean, he was heading for Pierce County there, I think.
Yeah, he's ready to put it on his cell phone that he'd made his first touchdown in his high school career.
Well, we're assuming.
Yeah.
We don't know individual stats for every player, but so the penalty will put the ball at the 36-yard line. First and 10 for River Ridge. 2:16 to go here in the half. 28 for the Hawks, 7 for the Bulldogs. Handoff goes to Michael Key. He's got a lot of running room in the middle and gets across the 45 to the 47, maybe the 48, depends on the spot in his first down for River Ridge.
They sure make it look easy, don't they? They just...
Well, the other thing I've noticed, I mean, you're saying it looks easy, and the one thing I've noticed, especially with Michael Key, is it's like he's doing a slalom around players. He's finding those holes.
He's running in a maze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So an I formation this time. Kobe Key will settle under center. A little play action. Grewell's there. Almost had him. Couldn't get him. Pass up the sidelines. It's complete to Liba, and he's dancing his way trying to get the first down. And we got Winslow down on the sidelines. Uh-oh. The clock is stopped at 1:50 to go here. And we have a timeout on the field. I think Liba kind of, on that play, just kind of shook Winslow out of his shoes there, and he's hit the turf pretty hard.
Please tell me what that ATH.
You know, I saw that before. I have no idea.
Other than maybe abbreviation for athlete.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's.
We got a roster here with position where each player plays, and
maybe it's
behind Chris they got ATH. I've never seen that before. Huh.
Well, all over the field was come to mind because he plays all over the field, but that doesn't quite work. They're going to do a measurement here. I think it's short.
Yep. Well.
The tip of that. Okay, we could have zoomed in on that one.
Depends on what kind of glasses you got on.
They're going to call it second down, just shy of the first down marker. Just short by probably the tip of this pencil. I don't know. Pretty close. So second down, and they'll call it one officially, but I'm going to call it like an inch or two. Ball is at the North Mason 43-yard line. 1:50 to go here in the second quarter. River Ridge with the ball in the lead, 28-7. This is the Class 2A state play-in game from South Sound Stadium on Mason Web TV. Shotgun for Kobe Key. He's going to go back with a short drop. He's going to throw it deep. Got a guy there just off his fingertips. Incomplete, and I believe that was Liba. I can't really tell.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't, no, was it?
No.
I can't even see.
Can't
oh, yeah, Liba's over, he's over here. I can't even see. He's not turning around to give me a number here. I'm watching him. Turn around, young man. It's got a 0. It's a 10.
Yeah.
So 10 is Tyrell Chisholm. Well, let's get back to the play here, folks. Shotgun again, hand off to Michael Key. He's going to reverse his field, get to the 40, dancing away, and blow by a couple other guys in the middle of the field now. And he's up across the 30 near the 25. Wow. Again, he's like running that maze. It's like I'm not sure how to describe it really, Lim. It's like you get turned around and you're just reversing your field almost every time.
Well, like I said earlier, he's like a fly on a hot tin roof. His feet never stop. He never quits moving. And he's always moving forward.
So a minute 34 and counting on the clock. 1st and 10 from the 27 for River Ridge. Back to pass goes Key. Little pressure. Flush out of the pocket. He's going to cut it up the middle. Dance around one guy and then blow by another man. You get near the 10-yard line before he's spun down. Wow. He can run too. He's just like his brother.
Yeah.
It's a 1st and 10 for the Hawks. And we're looking at 1st and goal from the 9.
Yeah. Michael, the running back, 24, is a senior. And Kobe's a junior, the quarterback.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're...
So we have a 1st and goal from the 9 with a minute 5 to go here in the half. Under center goes Kobe Key. Little play action. Oh, he'll hand it off to Michael Key. He'll try to go around the left side, and not much there. Brings up 2nd and goal. Under 50 seconds to go here. I'll go 2nd and goal from the 8 now. 45 seconds. River Ridge not in a whole lot of hurry here. Full house backfield for Key. He'll shift him over a little bit and get him set. Play action. He'll roll out. Throw across the middle. Guy wide open. Touchdown, River Ridge. I don't know if that was who caught that one. I couldn't see from this point. One of the bigger guys.
Yeah.
Isaiah Burgum, is that who it was?
Yep.
Okay.
The guy that's 6'2", 280.
Okay. So River Ridge extends their lead to 34-7, and 31.3 seconds to go here in the half. Point after coming for the Hawks. And what do we have here? A timeout for North Mason. That'll be their last timeout. It's probably more of a discussion of what we're going to do on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah,
more so than
what's
going to do at the point after
That's
attempt.
kind of a weird spot to call a timeout.
Well, I'm sure that Coach Beavers has something in his his bag of tricks there.
There's always a reason. We hope.
Well, I don't hope I know. So as we sit here, we'll remind everybody that this webcast is being brought to you by Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply, Mason County PUD number 3, and a local wrench auto repair and service. And now we're going to get that point after. It's 34-7 now. River Ridge adding to their lead. And we got 31.3 seconds to go here in the half. And there's a snap spot, the kick. That one's up and good. So it's now 35-7. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment here on MasonWebTV.com.
after adventure, we do. The adventure begins at ExploreHoodCanal.com.
And we're back, 30.9 seconds to go here in the half. 35-7, River Ridge on top. We're getting ready to kick it back to the Bulldogs. Got Hunter Holman and Devontae Davenport back deep for North Mason. And Binke will tee it up at the 40 for the Hawks. Ready to get the kickoff underway here. Here's a run up and the kick. That one's going deep. Davenport will take it at the 10. Get to the 15, 20, 25. Try to stiff arm one guy. Kind of just stops short of the 25. That's where the Bulldogs will take over with 25.8 seconds to go here in the half. 35-7 is their score. This is a Class 2A state play-in game. Actually, they'll put the ball right at the 25. First and 10 for North Mason. What do you expect out of the Bulldogs here? Well, they get as far down the field as possible, trying to get some points to keep in this ball game. They're trailing by 28 at this point, with 25.8 seconds to go. Becker will settle under center. Full house backfield. One receiver on the near side. Hand off to the last guy through the lineup, and that is, I'm thinking, Devontae Davenport on the carry. Actually, it's Tyler Grewell on the carries, pardon me. And that'll gain of 5 yards. 12 seconds to go. I don't know if we'll get another play off before the half runs out, as we're down to 5 seconds now. And the Bulldogs are going to go to the locker room trailing River Ridge 35-7. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is a Class 2A state play-in game. River Ridge and North Mason on MasonWebTV.com. We'll be right back.
Nearly everything we depend on wields the immense power of electricity. Skyscrapers that hold our commerce, ovens that warm our food, hospital beds that chirp our heartbeats. But they say, with great power comes great responsibility. This bodes well for hydropower because in the Northwest, it provides 90% of our clean, renewable energy and keeps 100% of our air clean.
Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply has it all. Whether you are a landscape contractor or a homeowner, you need the right materials for your project, and you'll find them at Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply. We offer a wide range of landscape contracting, landscape materials, as well as exceptional trucking and land clearing services. Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply is also a county-approved recycling site. Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply, 121 East Log Yard Road, Belfair. Call 360-275-3465 or online at AlanShearerTrucking.com.
And we're back. It is halftime. River Ridge 35, North Mason 7. Lim Any thoughts on the first half as it's been so far?
It's just actually been just like Coach Beaver said. They're playing a team that can do a lot of good things, a lot of different things. They got a lot of good athletes. They've got a senior team for North Mason to survive. Like he said, they've got to do a lot of things right, and they've got to get some breaks. River Ridge they just got a lot of good athletes. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. And like he also said, they have a lot of kids that aren't here that started the season, and they've got a lot of young kids, and they're going to get they're getting some experience tonight.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to pay off down the road, but it's hard to look at that right now.
Right, but we still have another half of football
That's
to go.
We do.
Anything can happen.
Yes, it can, and like Yogi Berra said, it ain't over till it's over.
That's right. All right. Well, we'll step aside for about 10 minutes, and we'll get back here. And we'll remind you that this webcast is being brought to you by Mason County PUD number 3, local wrench auto repair and service, and Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply. We'll be back with the third quarter when the clock strikes as double zeros or triple zeros. That's about, you can see it right here. It's coming up, so we'll keep that up. It's halftime. It's River Ridge 35, North Mason 7. We'll be back.
Oh, my darling, can't you see that we It's love, love, oh love. It's love, love, oh love. It's love, love, oh love. It's love, love, love. Shaking all the lights, we're gonna do it wrong, we're gonna do it right, till your eyes touch the sun, Lord. And hey girl, how are you? Did you like what I can do? Hey girl, how are you? Hey girl, how are you? Did you like what I can do? Hey girl, how are you? Oh yeah.
Attention singers, musicians, and all types of bands. Would you like to get some exposure? Not that type of exposure.
Get out.
Wrong again. How would you like to have your music featured on Mason Web TV? We play music before our webcasts and also at halftime of our sporting events. All you have to do is send an MP3 of your original music to music@masonwebtv.com and we'll add it to our programming. The Bieber did it via the internet. Why can't you? That's music@masonwebtv.com.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstoprex.org.
All right, we're back. Waiting for the start of the third quarter. 35 River Ridge, 7 for North Mason. Lim, are you ready for another half of football?
Yeah, North Mason's going to get the ball on the kickoff. They'll have an opportunity to score. They have to make positive things happen. They have to find a couple stops against River Ridge and get the momentum in their favor, and they got a shot.
Just one thing that we were talking about during halftime, we were checking on some of the scores in the running around on this this Friday night of football, the playoff football, and the one thing that shocked me, the South Puget Sound League co-champion with River Ridge, Franklin Pierce, losing. Right now, they're running behind. They're behind Kingston, and Kingston. If you're following the Olympic League at all, you know that Kingston was out of the playoffs 3 weeks ago, and they came back and won a mini playoff, and they made the playoffs, knocking off both Sequim and Port Angeles to make the playoffs as a number 4 team, and they're taking it to the number 1 team, and that's amazing to me.
Well, for some reason, that's why they play the game.
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, it was interesting. I was listening to online. What was I listening to? There's an online network listening to the Kingston game last week or the week before, and that was their opportunity. That was their opportunity to make some noise here late in the season. And Kingston, they came back and I think they beat I think it's Port Angeles, which forced the 3-way tie, and then they were in the driver's seat and they sat and they watched Sequim and Port Angeles play their mini playoff, and then they took out that team, and that their opportunity with 2 wins on the season. Can you imagine that, Len?
Well, it's I'm sure that pumped a lot of enthusiasm into their program.
Oh yeah,
never say die.
No, and then that's it was still. I think it was a halftime score. It was 13-0, but that's very surprising to me. We'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
For tomorrow, if you're checking on scores. So, but our game here at hand. River Ridge and North Mason. 35-7 is our scores. We're waiting for the start of the third quarter. Remind everyone that this webcast is being brought to you by Mason County PUD number 3. Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply. And Local Wrench Auto Repair and Service. Thank you to those sponsors for stepping up and letting us bring you this game here on MasonWebTV.com. And hey, stop in and say thanks to those local businesses.
And another thing, too, is people don't understand that there's kind of a lot of shut-ins that might be grandmas or great-grandpapas, grandparents of the kids that are on the game or that are on the team, and, they can't drive all that way. Some of them might be disabled and not be able to get out. They might be homebound or something like that, and it just makes their day when they can listen to the Friday night broadcast of their grandson or whatever, playing football.
Right, and they can watch and listen worldwide.
Yeah,
worldwide, folks. And I got to tell you, last year in during the basketball season, there was a couple who live in, I think, Arizona, and they made sure that I was there to do the Merriam Knight girls basketball game in the playoffs. Because they were so far away.
Yeah.
They made sure that I was there to do that.
Yeah.
And that's really neat to me,
Yeah. During
And-
the baseball season, I do the Washington State baseball poll where I rank the teams in 4A, 3A, 2A, and I have people from New York that email me saying how they appreciate they used to live in Washington or have relatives in Washington. They're baseball fans, and every sport. The grandmas and grandpas are just enjoy seeing that.
So we're about ready to get the third quarter kicked off. Devontae Davenport and Daniel Burgraff going back deep for the Bulldogs. Burgraff on the far side, about the 12-yard line. Devontae Davenport on the near side. And, if you're River Ridge, maybe they don't know about Devontae. They've been kicking it to this side on all their kickoffs. So is it his tendency, or is that what he's instructed, stay away from Burgraff?
I don't think so.
Well, we've watched Devontae nearly break one early in the second quarter, and you never know what he can do. There's a run up on the kick, a high end over end kick taken by Burgraff at the 12 to the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, cuts it back at the 40. Oh, he nearly broke that one open.
Well, and another thing too is he didn't have to stop and stutter. He just just ran full speed and went straight up the field.
So the Bulldogs will start out on their own 40-yard line, trailing 35-7 in the third quarter. This is a Class 2A state play-in game. Season's over for the loser. The winner will go on to the state playoffs.
Oh, and they get to probably play Linden.
That's not a gift at all. Yeah, okay. So Matt Becker will go under center, send a couple of receivers to the far side. Little delayed handoff, and cutting it up the middle. It's Cole Reinhardt to the 50. He took a shot at the 50 and a late flag. I think that might have been retaliation there.
I think it's going to be on River Ridge. I think they.
Well, we'll figure it out. I think it was a little bit of retaliation for that hard hit. Might have not liked that, being stood up at the 50. So, unfortunately, the ball will go backwards for North Mason. It's quite a hit, though. The River Ridge hits hard. I got to tell you. I'm glad I'm not down there, because I'd probably take the first hit and be on the field, and that's it for me. So we'll march it back after the good pickup by Cole Reinhardt, and the Bulldogs will have a it's the first and 15.
First and 15.
First and 15. They're called for first and 16 from the 35-yard line. Becker goes under center. Back to pass he goes. Looks over the middle, pulls it down, throws to the opposite side, overthrew his intended target, and that was Tristan Mullins, the intended receiver there, just out of his reach. Second and 16 coming.
I don't know if that was intended, but he stopped halfway through his route and then had to start going again. So, and he's looking like he has a pulled muscle or a muscle cramp or something.
Something going on.
Yeah.
And also with it's kind of with Matt Becker under center. He's kind of, I'm not saying unpredictable. It's just that he makes the decision whether he's going to complete the play or he's going to pull it down and run. So go under center with his third down, actually. Little handoff in the middle, and that was Reinhardt again. And we got a River Ridge Hawk grasping an arm back at the 25. But that brings a fourth down for North Mason.
See how that 15-yard penalty after a 9-yard gain kind of changed the whole momentum of everything to start the second half.
So we have a stop in the action here. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back here on MasonWebTV.com.
Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply has it all. Whether you are a landscape contractor or a homeowner, you need the right materials for your project, and you'll find them at Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply. We offer a wide range of landscape contracting, landscape materials, as well as exceptional trucking and land clearing services. Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply is also a county-approved recycling site. Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply, 121 East Log Yard Road, Belfair. Call 360-275-3465 or online at AlanShearerTrucking.com.
All right, the injured player trots off the field under his own power, and that was number 47, Isaiah Berg. So it's a 4th and 14 for North Mason. Juergens is in there to punt it away for the Bulldogs. Snap is on target. Kick is a little bit low. Line drive hits the 40, bounces up, taken at the 35, and Tyler Grewell just grabbed a hold of a cleat and cut down Thayer Murphy, and it was a one-handed tackle there for Tyler, because Murphy was going full speed in this lost play. It's kind of hard to run when one of your legs is not working, because you're kind of somebody holding onto an ankle. So it's 1st and 10 for River Ridge at the 40-yard line. They lead 35-7. Just underway here in the third quarter. Well, played about 42 seconds. A little delayed handoff. This is Michael Key weaving his way around, getting out to the outside. He's going to go all the way, it looks like, folks. No, nice tackle from behind at the 20-yard line. Who did that? It was Hunter Holman with a touchdown-saving tackle there at the 20-yard line. I thought for sure he was going to speed away from everybody. Got a great effort by Hunter Holman not to give up on that play and pull him down from behind.
They just are so patient sometimes and just pick their way through the blocks, pick their way through the defense. And they always end up, a lot of times they end up going against the flow of everybody else. It's
so,
really
1st and 10 from the 21 of North Mason. Kobe Key will hand it off to Michael Key again. He dances his way in the middle, gets up to the 15-10-yard line, nearly flag on the play. And a nice tackle by Matt Becker that time, just shy of the 10-yard line. We call it the 12-yard line, but we have a flag back, way back, near the line of scrimmage.
Holding.
So we're going to come on back, folks. Come on back. Another thing I need to invest in, Lim, it's a cameraman.
I'll put it on your list.
Yeah, we're working on that. Cameraman, more cameras, producer, 4 spotters. Yeah. It's all in the budget, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
So a holding call marches the ball back, and we'll spot it behind the pole there. 29-yard line. 1st and 18. Apologize for the pole, but we can't do anything about it. High snap, controlled well by Kobe Key. He'll pull it down. Goes to the line of scrimmage and goes out to the far side. Gets to the 25, gets out of bounds. Pushed out of bounds by Winslow.
You know, speed in athletics is a wonderful thing.
Yes.
I was always never fast. But it's really amazing to watch people that are just quick.
So we have 2nd and 13 from the 24 now. Clock is stopped at 10:28 to go in the third quarter because Kobe Key got out of bounds. They'll go into that shotgun. Send Leba to the near side on the scene there. He'll throw to him. Complete at the 20. Slips a tackle. Is he going to get in again? Yes, he is. Wow.
You cannot mistackle them on the outside. If you do, they're gone.
They're gone, yeah. We've seen it time and time again tonight. It's now 41-7. River Ridge, I can comfortably say, in control.
Well, one of the things we're at the point now where one of the things is that Coach Beaver has to just emphasize to these young kids, learn on every play. Learn. on every play. You're playing against people that are pretty
Oh,
experienced.
high snap, and it's on the run is. Is he going to get in for the two? Yes, he is. Oh, man. Thaler Murphy had a high snap, pulled it down, got up, ran, and there's 2-point conversion. It's now 43-7. If it goes right for you, it goes right.
Yep.
You have a kicker who's almost Mr. Automatic, and then when you have a mistake like that, positive things happen for River Ridge, and they now lead 43-7 with 10:21 to go here in the third quarter. Well, let's step aside. We'll be right back here on MasonWebTV.com.
Remember adventure? We do. The fun begins at explorehoodcanal.com.
Another score for River Ridge is now 43-7. 10:21 to go here in the third quarter. Hawks are going to kick it back to the Bulldogs. Same duo in the back about the 10-yard line for North Mason. High end over end kick that Burgraff will take about the 15, get up to 20, 25. He slips a tackle. He's up to the 35, 40, 45, 50 on the sidelines. Spun out of bounds about the 45 in Hawk territory. Good run back for Daniel Burgraff.
He's had about 2 or 3 good run backs tonight. He's just been able to run straight up the middle and hasn't had to try to fake anybody out, and done a good job. He's getting good blocking on the side.
Well, they're going to spot the ball back at the 49-yard line of River Ridge. That's where the Bulldogs will take over for this possession. 10:13 to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs need a positive drive here. Mistake-free drive, I should say. Handoff goes to Devontae Davenport. No, that's Tyler Grewell on the carry. Got maybe a yard. I don't know. Got back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10, actually 2nd and 11 from midfield now. So clock is running with 9:40 to go here in the third quarter. River Ridge on top. North Mason with the ball. Daniel Burgraff is the man on the near side. Play action. Becker going deep for Burgraff. Double coverage, knocked away. Flag on the play.
Be a pass interference on River Ridge.
Double coverage here. Now, it's interesting, Lim. The double coverage, you've got Murphy there. He's 6 foot, and he looks very small compared to Burgraff.
Yeah.
At 6 foot, and the other guy, I didn't see who he was, but there was double coverage there.
I think it was.
So, was it 17?
I don't know. Whenever.
Hard to say at this point. But we have pass interference on the Hawks, and they'll march it off.
Well, he just threw it up and left it. Just put it up for a jump ball, and they grabbed the offensive pass receiver, and
so that brings up 1st and 10 from the 35 of River Ridge for North Mason. And Becker will go under center. Quick little dump off pass to Burgraff. Burgraff got to maybe the 31 before he's pulled down. There's a screen pass on that play. Lim's getting an important phone call here. He's going to have to take it. Go ahead, Lim. So it brings up 2nd and 6 from the 31-yard line for North Mason. Under 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Clock is running. Must not have been that important, Lim. You're back quickly.
You're more important.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. Two receivers on the far side for Becker. On the rollout. Looks like he's going to keep it. Sets his feet. He'll throw to the end zone. Greenwell there. Off his fingertips. Incomplete. He was there, though.
Yeah.
Boy. You did say that the Bulldogs needed to get to the outside and mix things up, and that's what they've done here in the third quarter. Not just hand it off, hand it off, hand it off. Let's open up the playbook.
Well, they're not going to get back in this game running the ball.
That's very true.
You know,
so 3rd and 6 now, still at the 31-yard line of River Ridge. Clock is stopped at 8:34 to go in the third quarter. Getting fresh receivers in there for the Bulldogs. Hash mark near side. Freewell and Burgraff out wide. Same play again. Becker's going to hold it and pull it down. He's got a lot of field to go. Cuts it back at the 10. Inside the 10. Lost his helmet. Somebody lost a helmet there. And that's where they will call the play dead. As the Bulldogs are now inside the 5-yard line, it looks like. Who lost their helmet?
I think the kid coming off the field. Then there's also
we have a man down. Bulldog down as the trainers run out there to take a look at who that is. It'll be 1st and goal for North Mason. Now the training crew for North Mason is they're excellent, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're on the spot there.
I was laughing. There was the head trainer. I think the head trainer was out in front of these 3 girls, right in step. They were just coming as fast as they could out to get to the ball player. And one of the nice things about it is you don't see any coaches out there. They know these guys, these young ladies are in charge of what's going on. They can assess the injury and do what they need to do to take care of the player that's on the field. And coaches are staying back which is good.
So Devontae Davenport's going to come onto the field for North Mason. Still don't know who the down player is. He's up now. And that is, 57. Ty McConey. A little shaking up on the play. He'll get back in there. Got to sit out for a play.
Oh, I take that back. There was the coach out there. The coach was kind of, he's talking to the head trainer now. I assume the young lady is the head trainer.
So the Bulldogs will have a 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Heading into the east, probably as far away from our location as you can get here at South Sound Stadium in Fouts Field. Clock is stopped for the moment at 8:25, and now it's rolling. So let's see what the Bulldogs can do with the 1st and goal from the 4. Becker pulls it down and hand it off. A little delayed handoff there, and fighting his way, I believe, is Reinhardt on the carry. Got a couple on there. It's 2nd down and goal. Actually, he didn't get anything, did he? A lot of effort.
It was like a scrum.
Yeah, it really was, yeah. Rugby. Want to call it rugby game, Lynn? No.
I have a tough enough time calling this one.
This is very true. So 2nd and goal from the 5. Grewell gets the call this time. Spins and falls forward. Maybe got a yard there. And it'll be 3rd and goal. McConey's back in there, Lim.
Okay.
No, he didn't get a yard. They're not going to give him anything. It's the 3rd and goal from the 4 for North Mason. Clock is running with 7:10 to go here in the third quarter. 43-7 is their score. River Ridge on top. North Mason with the ball and knocking on the door with a 3rd and goal from the 4. Becker under the center he goes. Little play action. Throws in the middle. Ooh, incomplete. Kind of went off the shoulder of a River Ridge player. Surprised him. He couldn't even get his hands up. Incomplete, so it's 4th and goal from the 4.
Well, he had to throw that ball fast, a lot quicker than he wanted to because that defensive end was coming right down on him.
Pressure's coming. Maybe he needs to take a couple more steps back on his drop. I mean, what do we say? I'm second guessing. He knows what he's doing out there. Clock is stopped, actually, with 6:56 to go here in the third. So we'll go to the wide side of the field this time with a couple of receivers. Becker stumbled. He's on the rollout. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to get in. Dives in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Matt Becker with 4-yard run. So that brings the score to 43-13. And on to kick the point after is Michael Juergens. There's a snap to spot. The kick looks good. And it is. So 6:49 to go here in the third quarter. North Mason gets back on the board. It's now 43-14. We'll step aside. We'll be right back here on MasonWebTV.com.
7,000 students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. Keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
Nearly everything we depend on wields the immense power of electricity. Skyscrapers that hold our commerce, ovens that warm our food, hospital beds that chirp our heartbeats. But they say, with great power comes great responsibility. This bodes well for hydropower because in the Northwest, it provides 90% of our clean, renewable energy and keeps 100% of our air clean.
All right, the Bulldogs back on the board. It's now 43-14, 6:49 to go in the third quarter. North Mason's going to kick it back to River Ridge. So that's what the Bulldogs needed, is to get some points on the board. Got a mountain to climb here, but it's not impossible as long as they can stop River Ridge.
Well, what they do tonight will carry over to next season, and you want a lot of positive things.
Oh, onside kick try. Ball's free, and falling on is River Ridge.
They had a shot.
They had a shot. The angle of that kick was a little shallow.
Yeah.
And it was a good try, though. So the Hawks will take over on their own 45-yard line. Leading 43-14, 6:49 to go here in the third quarter. So, Lim, a lot better than last year's playoff game. We're in a booth at least. Still a little chilly.
Well, that's okay. This better facility.
Oh, yes.
My back isn't getting cold from leaning against the bleachers.
That's very true. So Kobe Key in under center for the Hawks. And a handoff. I believe that's Michael Key. The ball came out late after the play was dead. Got a couple of yards on the carry. So 2nd and 8 coming. Clock is running with 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Now, I would assume River Ridge's objective is to run the ball and not fumble it and get out of it without any injuries, because there are a lot of kids that are getting pulled muscles and things on both teams.
Handoff goes to Michael Key. He'll get out to the outside, and he's at the 40, 35. Flag goes flying. And he was brought down about the 33-yard line. But what's the flag about, Lim?
It's got to be holding.
So this is likely coming back?
It'll be, I think, from the point of foul.
Yep, it is a hold. You called that one. So from the point of the foul is at the 37, it looks like. So 10 yards back from there. So that'll bring up So second down
Yeah.
and 1.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me. You get 20-plus yard run, get a penalty, bring it back, and you still haven't got your first down.
Yeah. Well, the old rule, Sandlot rule, is cheaters never win.
That's very true. You got a point there. If it wasn't for that hold. Okay. So second and 1. The ball is spotted at the 46-yard line of North Mason. Clock is running with 5:40 to go in the third quarter. Key will hand it off to, well, I don't think that was Key to Key that time. It was a new runner in there, I believe. First down run. Still can't see the number there. Maybe it was Michael Key on the carry. I'm seeing a 4. Well, we'll give him credit for that first down run. Ball's at the 41-yard line. First and 10 for River Ridge. Clock continues to run with 5.5 minutes to go in the third. I formation for Kobe Key. Receiver on each side. Little play action. Grewell is chasing Key. Key will run away from Grewell, get back to the line of scrimmage, break a tackle, and step out of bounds at the 45-yard line. I mean, he was dead to rights. Tyler had him dead to rights, and he just ran right out of his grip. Speed. We've been saying it all night.
Yeah. Again, speed is a great asset to have.
So we'll spot the ball at the 34-yard line. Second and 2 for River Ridge. Clock stopped at 5:11 to go in the third because Key stepped out of bounds. Apologize for the pole being in the way. Same formation again with that I formation and Key, Kobe Key under center. Hand off to Michael Key. Ran right into a waiting Devontae Davenport, and he grabbed his face mask. It was inadvertent, but that's a penalty. Devontae was standing there. That's kind of amazing to me. Bulldog fans don't like that at all. Bulldog fans are right below us here at South Sound Stadium, Fouts Field. They don't like it at all below us. But that's only a 5-yard penalty, but that does give the Hawks a first down at the 30-yard line. Clock is running with 5:03 to go in the third quarter. Score is 43 for River Ridge, 14 for North Mason. Key will send 2 receivers to the far side this time in that eye. It's like the Bulldogs are going to blitz on this one. Handoff goes to Michael Key. He'll stop at the line of scrimmage, step by some defenders, and get a couple yards.
See, remember what I said? When they got the ball, they were doing a lot of running. They just run the clock off so they can get out of here without any injuries and whatever.
So we have a second down and 7. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line of North Mason. 4:15 and counting in the third quarter. And the Hawks will set up behind the pole. Send a couple of receivers to this side. Offset eye this time for Kobe. He'll do a play action. Back to pass he goes. Dumps it off in the flat. Incomplete. Oh, I can't believe Leiba. I think Leiba was didn't wait until the ball was in his hands before he started running, and it was incomplete. Yep. Mr. Sure Hands, and I think he's got 3 touchdowns in this ball game. So the clock stops at 3:55 to go in the third. Third down and 7 from the 27 for River Ridge. Shotgun formation this time. A receiver on both sides. Back to pass. A little pump fake. Trying to direct some traffic. Going deep for the end zone. In through it out of bounds. Actually incomplete on the sidelines. So they'll bring up fourth down. So 4th and 7 coming for River Ridge. Well, you know, they've got quite a kicker, so I would imagine they could bring him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see here. It's Chris Binke has a 38-yard field goal on the season. But they're going to go for it. River Ridge is going to go for it. 4th and 7 of the 27. Back to pass goes Key. He's going to go for the corner of the end zone. Got a man there. Touchdown. Wow. And he's not giving up the ball here. Isn't this a little excessive celebration, Lim?
No.
No?
I don't think so. I don't see a flag.
I don't see a flag either, but there was a little bit of celebration on the part of, I believe it was number 10, Tyrell Chisholm, with a touchdown, and it's now 49-14. Point after coming. There's the spot in the kick, and it is good. So River Ridge extends its lead to 50-14 at 3:43 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply has it all. Whether you are a landscape contractor or a homeowner, you need the right materials for your project, and you'll find them at Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply. We offer a wide range of landscape contracting, landscape materials, as well as exceptional trucking and land clearing services. Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply is also a county-approved recycling site. Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply, 121 East Log Yard Road, Belfair. Call 360-275-3465 or online at AlanShearerTrucking.com.
So 3:43 to go here in the third quarter. 50 for River Ridge, 14 for North Mason. Class 2A state play-in game from South Sound Stadium, being brought to you this evening by Local Wrench Auto Repair and Service. Kickoff coming for River Ridge.
Hey, your buddy's back.
My buddy's back.
Yeah. The fog.
Oh, the fog's come back. Okay. Devontae Davenport will take it on a one hop at the 10 to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Oh, he wanted that one to go. He wanted more. Devontae Davenport with a 40-plus yard return, and we got a man down for River Ridge, and I'm afraid to say that's the kicker.
Well, you know what happened? Devontae got by everybody. He had three guys right there, and he just had to decide which one he was going to cream. And so he decided to take the middle one, which was the kicker.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
And he just put his head down, kind of picked him up a little bit, and then drove him down with his head in his belly. I was watching that.
Not something you want your kicker to experience by any means.
Yeah.
So Chris Binke has the guy down. They probably just got the wind knocked out of him. Take a helmet to the sternum like that. That's got to,
or a sternum crush.
Right. That's got to hurt. Devontae Davenport, he'll knock it. He'll take it. He'll run right over you if you let him. So we have a stoppage in the action, but it looks like Binke's at least sitting up, I believe. They're right at midfield. Bulldogs will start this drive on the River Ridge 49, 1st and 10. And you know, I talk about how important the kicking game really is to football.
Yeah.
Lim, if you have an excellent kicker, not just because of the field goals and what have you, but the field position.
Absolutely.
I mean, you discount the kicker.
Yeah.
But he's a very important cog in this machine.
Yep. At any level.
At any level. And even more so, in my opinion, for high school.
Yeah.
Because you don't usually find those guys.
What was that kid from Spokane a couple years ago that kicked a 62-yard field
goal?
goal?
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a flag in the lineup here before we get set up here.
Please don't call in illegal substitution.
We have 3:35 to go in the third quarter. River Ridge has a 50-14 lead.
What did he call?
I didn't see it. I was looking at the scoreboard. I'm sorry. It's a penalty on River Ridge.
Oh, he might have called illegal participation.
Unfortunately, the referee has his back to us, so we don't know the call. I think you're right, illegal participation there. So it makes it 1st and 5 for North Mason from the River Ridge 44-yard line. Becker has 2 receivers on the near side. Little delayed handoff. I believe it's Hunter Holman on the carry. No, it's not Holman.
48.
Cole Reinhardt.
Yeah.
Got the call on that one. See, the other thing about Matt Becker, he's very deceptive on his handoffs. Sometimes you don't really know what he's doing, and he went a step further because he handed the ball back, and he's back there like he's going to fake a pass. Like he's still got the ball. Nobody else bought it except me. So that brings up 2nd and 4 from the 43-yard line for the Bulldogs. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Devontae Davenport and Daniel Becker are the guys wide on the near side. Back to pass, little quick screen pass to, a double pass to Burgraff. Davenport threw a little bit behind him, incomplete. You know, that's been in the Bulldogs' repertoire all season. And this time it was didn't work for them. Burgraff on the double pass couldn't complete it, but we have a flag on the play. I think they're going to say an illegal forward pass on this limb.
Okay.
That's what I'm, because yeah. Because that's the flag is it was thrown right about the place where Burgraff threw it. Nope, they're going to wave the flag. So an incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 4 from the 43. Let me ask you this. You go back to that play?
Yep.
Right away?
No.
No, okay.
About 3 plays from now.
Okay.
If you have 3 plays left.
Okay, true. That's true. We got a 3rd and 4 from the 43 right now. Full house backfield for Becker. Becker will go back to pass. Looks over the middle, pulls it down. He's in trouble, breaks 1 tackle, and can't get away from the second guy there, who spun him down at the 50. Right out of shot. Sorry about that, folks. So loss on the play, and that brings up 4th down.
I would surmise that they're going to go for it.
I'm pretty sure they were. I don't think there's any worry about that bet there.
Yeah.
Then it's 4th and 9 from the 49 now. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
Well, you know, this is what, their 4th straight year in the playoffs? 3rd straight.
I'm thinking 3rd.
Well, you know, that's a pretty good deal. I mean, they haven't won one, and I know that was their objective.
Becker on the rollout, and the keeper got around the corner, but then ran into a River Ridge player and taken down at the 45.
Yeah. There's a lot of programs that like to say they got to the playoffs 3 years in a row.
Looks like Thomas Engel on the tackle for River Ridge there. Ball goes over on downs to the Hawks at their own 45 with 1:55 to go in the 3rd quarter. Hawks in control at 50-14. So the River Ridge Hawks will come out from the sideline. And it's like that Kobe Key under center. Yeah, still Kobe Key running the show here for River Ridge. Has an I formation. Fumble on the play. And getting it right back. I don't know if that's Michael Key on the carry or not. Is it Michael? Yeah. No, it's a new back there. It's a 25 on there. It's Kobe Reed getting some playing time, at least one play, because he's going to go out now. But, you know, hey, I played in a playoff game. Something I can never say. So the clock is still running with a minute 20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Key will settle under center. Hand it off. And up the middle this time. I think it's a different running back there as well.
Well, they should be getting some of their younger kids in because...
It's like 43 on that carry. That's Louis Sitama on that carry. Brings up 3rd and 4 at the 49 of North Mason. Under a minute to go, actually under 50 seconds now in the 3rd quarter. The Hawks are taking their time, obviously, no hurry here. Kobe Key still in there at quarterback. Sends a couple of receivers to the far side. Hand off to second guy through the lineup. Gets near the first down marker, still fighting until the whistle blows. See who the ball carrier was on that one. That's 25 again. That's Kobe Reed. Brings up 4th and 1 at the 46. I don't believe we'll get a playoff here as the quarter winds down. 5 seconds now. And that'll take us through 3 quarters. River Ridge after 3 leads North Mason 50-14. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back here on MasonWebTV.com.
Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply has it all. Whether you are a landscape contractor or a homeowner, you need the right materials for your project, and you'll find them at Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply. We offer a wide range of landscape contracting, landscape materials, as well as exceptional trucking and land clearing services. Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply is also a county-approved recycling site. Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscape Supply, 121 East Log Yard Road, Belfair. Call 360-275-3465 or online at AlanShearerTrucking.com.
Nearly everything we depend on wields the immense power of electricity. Skyscrapers that hold our commerce, ovens that warm our food, hospital beds that chirp our heartbeats. But they say, with great power comes great responsibility. This bodes well for hydropower because in the Northwest, it provides 90% of our clean, renewable energy and keeps 100% of our air clean.
And we're waiting for the start of the final 12 minutes of this ball game. River Ridge 50, North Mason 14. It's a 4th and 1 for the Hawks on the North Mason 46-yard line to start the 4th quarter. Kobe Key still in there. Hand it off. It looks like Michael Key's back, and he'll get the fumble on the play. No, they're going to blow that one dead. Well, it wasn't Michael. It was Kobe Reed on the carry. I think he got the first down. Bulldogs fans don't like the call that it was blown dead before the fumble. Who picked up that ball? Is that a 52 or an 82? Or a 62? It's a 62. Oh, it was Malachi Felder who picked up that fumble ball and wanted a touchdown. They're going to go out and major.
Now, to add insult to injury, they're going to get a first down. Did it come out before I was watching the blocks?
It looked like it came out right at the time. It's
now, if they want to howl, watch them howl now.
It's first down. Oh, wow. I don't know, Lim. I think at this point, I think he would have given him the fumble the way this game is going. Or at least given him, that's over on down.
Possession.
Yeah, I think in the possession. Oh, fans are fans, Lim, aren't they?
Hey, can you play that on replay?
Which one?
The fumble.
I can't. I don't have any replayability, but I wish I did. Another thing to add to the budget.
There you go.
Okay.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving. 11:51 to go here in the ball game. River Ridge has a 1st and 10 on the North Mason 45-yard line. They have a 50-14 lead. And it's an I formation for the Hawks. 2 receivers on the far side. Kobe Key, understand. Oh, blowing in there, and the ball is loose this time. That was Cole Reinhardt to Tyler Grewell, blowing in there. They're all over that play.
Now, just so you understand, they have their subs in.
I understand that, but a loss on the play brings up 2nd down, and it looks like 18 from the 47 of River Ridge now. Clock is running with 11:20 to go here in the ball game. But that's a positive play for the defense of North Mason either way.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Looks like they're going to try and do it again. Grewell right over the center. Blowing in their pitch out, goes to Reed. Reed cuts up the numbers there and dives to the 50. A late flag there. Yeah. Personal foul on North Mason. That's bad. 15 yards and a first down. I think at this point the referees are just trying to keep this game under control. That's why we're getting a little bit of late flags. All right, fans. Settle down. Like they're going to listen to me, Lynn.
They can't even hear you.
I know.
Oh, wow.
So the ball marches all the way up to the North Mason 35. Okay, we got it. Yeah. So first and 10 from the 35 for River Ridge. Clock is rolling. Under 11 minutes to go in the ball game. 10:50 and counting. Hawks run up from their huddle to the line of scrimmage. Side I formation again. This one's a little offset. Key actually stumbled on a handoff. And it's not Key as quarterback for River Ridge. You've got number 16 in there. That's Alex Coleman running the plays for the last quarter of this ball game. And let's see. It was a gain of 1 on that play. 2nd and 9 from the 34. So yeah, some of the younger kids getting some playing time tonight for River Ridge as they are comfortably in control of 50-14. So 10 minutes to go here in the game. Nope, got some movement there. Got lots of laundry on that play, Lim.
Oh, yeah.
Is it my imagination, or are these flags just so larger than normal?
I think it's your imagination.
It's my imagination?
Yeah. There's just more of them.
Just more of them. They just seem big. Maybe that
Yeah.
one flag is a little bit bigger than normal. I don't know. So that'll bring up 2nd and 14 from the 39 now. Actually, that was more like the 40 to me. It's right on the 40. Ball sitting on the 40. Nothing going to change it now on the scoreboard. Clock is running. Pitch out. Goes to Reed. Reed wrapped up right there at the 40-yard line by Jacob Erdahl. Like he was waiting for the play to come right to him.
There's a little bit of difference in the quickness from the first stringers and the guys that are in now.
A little bit, yeah, I see it. The clock continues to run with 9:20 to go here in the ball game. We have a 3rd and 14 from the 39 for River Ridge. Again, the offset eye. The receivers are on the far side. Handoff goes to Reed. Reed trying to get around the outside. Gets to the 35 before he's pulled down. And that'll bring up 4th down. Clock is continuing to run. The biggest asset on the field for the River Ridge Hawks right now is that clock.
The JV coach or the JV quarterback has been instructed to run.
Now Alex Coleman is a sophomore.
Yep.
5'11", 145. Some big shoes to fill, but he has another year to wait for his shot. As Kobe Key still he's got another year to play here. So Coleman will hand it off. Reed slips one tackle, gets around to the outside, and rolls and meets. Nice to meet you, Mr. Wilson. So the ball will go back to the Bulldogs with 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Can North Mason get a late touchdown here? as they'll take over at their own 31-yard line. So let's see what the Bulldogs will draw. They're trying to get enough personnel out on the field here. Oh, there we go. Sawyer Hermello, the last guy out there. And now we also have Tristan Mullins, late arrival for North Mason. They're going to have to burn a timeout. Yep, they're going to have to burn a timeout. So we'll take this opportunity to remind you this webcast is being brought to you by Mason County PUD number 3, Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscaping Supply, and the local Wrench Auto Repair and Service. We have 8 minutes to go in this ball game. 50 points for River Ridge, 14 for North Mason. And it's a Class 2 state play-in game, Lim.
Double A.
Double A, that's true. Class 2A, that's right. I said Class 2, didn't I? I didn't put the A on the end there. Yeah, it's a double A.
Now, North Mason has to make sure that till the end of the game, they do things positive. So when they walk off the field, nobody has to tell them they got, beat by this score, that score. But Coach Beaver has to make sure that these young guys know that they fought to the end. Mm-hmm. They never gave up. They did all the right things, and they have to end on a positive note.
So 1st and 10 for Matt Becker and company. Back to pass he goes. Got a man in the middle. Throws it a little high, incomplete to Daniel Berggraf. And that'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 31. So the clock is stopped at 7:54 to go. So the one thing we haven't done here, we'll do this in the next time, we'll give the starting lineups here, the big men on the line for the Bulldogs. Becker on the rollout. He's going to keep it. He's trying to set his feet to throw. He's got to turn the corner and decides to step out of bounds about the 40-yard line on the far sidelines. The big men on the line for the Bulldogs, Brody Knapp, Ty McConey, Casey Johnson, Malachi Felder, and Connor Lundberg. Those are the starting offensive linemen for the Bulldogs. Done a good job given what they have had to face here. That's true. Seniors are their last game, yeah. Very true, Lim. So we have a 3rd and 3 for North Mason. Becker under center, back to pass. He'll throw it to Berggraf, complete at the 45, trying to stretch it out a little bit more, gets to 46. The middle of the field, it'll stop the clock for the... so we'll set the chains. So it's a 1st and 10 from the 46 for the Bulldogs. And the clock starts winding up again. Single setback behind Becker. And then the rollout on the near side. Looking to pass. Stops. Had to pull it down. Cuts it, trying to get a positive yardage, and he finds 5 yards on that. Getting across the 50. They'll bring up 2nd down. It's like 5 to go now. Do we have another player down right there on the sidelines?
Must be, yep.
Yep. River Ridge player. Ben Retzloff. You go ahead and read them if you want.
No, I don't want to.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'll just run down the 16 seniors here on the Bulldog team. Devontae Davenport to John Henningsen, Daniel Berggraf, Hunter Holman, Dustin Pope, Terry Winslow, Luke Daniel. I formation for the Bulldogs. DeAndre Dixon. Little fake handoff. And, breaking loose is Hunter Holman. Across the 35, down near the 30-yard line. Hunter Holman, the senior, 6 foot and 190 on the carry. Paul Bremer, Patrick Duke, Patrick Bremer, Ty McConey, Malachi Fiedler, Connor Lundberg, Jacob Erdahl, and Austin Womack riding out the seniors for the Bulldogs. As Hunter Holman had a big run there. And it's 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line of River Ridge, right behind the pole. Handoff goes to Grewell. Grewell cuts it back up the middle, breaks a tackle, fighting his way to the 25. Inside the 25 to the 24. Tyler Grewell on the carry there. Brings up 2nd down. Clock is running with 6:45 to go in the ball game. Bulldogs trying to end on a positive note here at this drive. Becker has that full house backfield again. Handoff goes to Devontae Davenport. Slides forward to the 20. Should be a 1st down. Yes, it is. 1st and 10 from the 20. And we have a River Ridge player slow to get up. Looks like that's Hunter Billings. Step out of the game for a moment here for the Hawks. Clock has stopped at 6:22 to go. Now we'll wind that clock up. And here come the Bulldogs with 1st and 10. Little deception. Ball's free. And falling on it is River Ridge. I just kind of squirted out there from Devontae Davenport's hold. And Hawks fall on it. And we got a long field for River Ridge with a 50-14 lead. 6:10 to go. Yeah.
Your buddies are coming in.
Yeah, the fog's coming back. More fog. A little bit thicker this time, and it's taking up more of the field. It was just kind of hanging out over there on the east side of the field. Now it's kind of spreading towards the west. So here come the River Ridge Hawks. Comfortably in control here with a 50-14 lead. 6:10 to go. Coleman running the show. What do we have here? A delay of game on the Hawks. The crowd likes that one on the North Mason fans. So that's half the distance to the goal line. 1st and 15 from the 9 for River Ridge. Still 6:10 to go. Big surge there as Reed gets a handoff, getting around the edge, trying to go on the far side. Brought down short of the 20-yard line. At this point, Lynn, because their pole is in the way, I'm kind of guessing.
Okay. An educated guess, right?
You got a pole and you got this support beam in the way as well. That's kind of hard for you.
I can't see a thing.
I understand that. 5:35 to go in the ball game. Clock is running. Another handoff. And squirting out of the pack, getting up across the 30 to near the 35. I believe that's going to be Reed. Limbs fans are calling at this point. And the clock has stopped briefly while we move the chains. Oh, there's a flag on the play. Oh, sorry, didn't see the laundry in the fog. And it's a personal foul on North Mason, so we'll tack on 15 yards. Definitely 1st down after that. March the ball all the way up to the 47-yard line. So we have a 1st and 10 from the 47 for River Ridge, Lim, after a penalty to the Bulldogs. And they'll wind the clock as we approach 5:20 to go. Coleman will hand it off to Reed. Reed will stutter step, make some room going around the outside. Oh my goodness, look at him go. And he's pulled down from behind. I believe that's by Trey Fisher for the Bulldogs, right there in the fog bank.
This is why AstroTurf is an asset if you play on it all the time.
Right.
Because people that don't play on it don't understand the pursuit angles and the quickness that you have when you have on that you.
Right.
This as opposed to turf, and as you could see on that, he just ran away from guys he normally wouldn't probably run away from.
So it's a 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. 5 minutes and counting. Going the ball game. River Ridge knocking on the door in the fog here. It really is fog, folks. There's nothing wrong with your computer screen or the video feed. And another running play. Getting inside the 15-yard line. I think that was a read again on the carry for River Ridge. Yeah, so that's, from this angle, those numbers on River Ridge are really hard to determine.
I can't recognize them quick enough, but
I mean,
yeah,
it's a really neat font, but it's really hard to see from this point.
Yeah, and you have to realize too, River Ridge has all their JV kids in or their second stringers or whatever you want to say, and you can't tell them not to score. You can't. The River Ridge is not passing the ball; they're running the ball. So if they score, they score. That's just a tribute to the kids that are out there right now.
Another handoff and a run inside the 10-yard line for River Ridge as we're under 4 minutes to go now. That'll be 3rd down and depending on the spot, got it right inside the 10. That's a 9-yard line. So 3rd and 1, it looks like, in the foggy end of the field. As the clock continues to roll, 3.5 minutes to go. Going to be more of the same, I would think. A pitch this time. Henry dances his way inside near the 5-yard line. Got the 1st down, and then a late flag there. I think we're going to get another personal foul here. I think that was way away from the play as well, based on who threw the flag. Oh, no, this one's going to be on River Ridge.
Another thing, too, is about coach decorum.
Yes.
When you're way ahead, the team that's ahead puts all their second stringers in. And as a coach that's behind, you put your players in. So if I put all my players in and I'm ahead and you don't put yours in, I start yelling at you across field, and then I start putting my regular guys back in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after the penalty, the ball goes back to the 16-yard line. And they'll call it 3rd and 9. Now, actually, we'll put it more on the 17-yard line. It's an I formation again with the receiver on each side. Handoff again, straight up the middle. And the first guy in there that kind of blew up that play for North Mason was Ben Monroe. And that brings up 4th down. Under 3 minutes to go now. I really want to see a field goal attempt here.
Do you?
Yeah, I really do.
Well, I hate to tell you,
I'm not going to get it. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was kind of looking forward to Chris Binke kicking a 30-yard field goal tonight. So 4th down. Little play action, pass, throw, complete, and a lot of field there. Gets inside the 5. That should give him the 1st down. Yeah, 1st and goal now. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock at 2:29 to go.
And that's another pop.
That PA thing when they say, that's another 1st down. It's really a neat thing, and if memory serves, didn't that start at the UW? It either started in Stanford or the UW. I can't remember which one.
Well, the Cougars do it all the time. I don't know if Huskies do it. I don't go to Husky.
Well, I don't know. I heard some a long time ago, and it gets to be really annoying at this point in the game.
Especially if you're behind.
Especially if you're behind, yes. So we have a first and goal from the 3-yard line for River Ridge. Handoff to Reed. Nice stop by the Bulldogs. Let's see. It looks like the first guy there was Jacob Teason for North Mason. Yeah, Beavers is running his players in and out here late on the defense.
Yeah. And that's what he needs to do. He needs to get those young guys in the game and,
Second and goal from the 4. Approaching 2 minutes to go. Glad we don't have a 2-minute warning. So here we go for River Ridge. And that's a touchdown. Unmolested into the end zone. I think that was 25 there for River Ridge, and that's Kobe Reed. So that'll make it 56-14.
Take care.
As the season wraps up for North Mason. And a point after coming for River Ridge. Tag on another one. That's up and good. So make it 57-14. A minute 48 to go in the ball game. North Mason will have at least one more possession here. And we will take a timeout. We'll be right back here at MasonWebTV.com.
Attention singers, musicians, and all types of bands. Would you like to get some exposure? Not that type of exposure.
Get out.
Wrong again. How would you like to have your music featured on Mason Web TV? We play music before our webcasts and also at halftime of our sporting events. All you have to do is send an MP3 of your original music to music@MasonWebTV.com and we'll add it to our programming. The Beaver did it via the internet. Why can't you? That's music@MasonWebTV.com. Attention.
All right, I'm sorry. Well, here we go as the Bulldogs will get the ball kicked back to them. It's 57-14 with a minute 48 to go here in the game. River Ridge advancing on to the in the playoffs, the state playoffs. The Bulldogs will go home and, I could say, lick their wounds and get set for some basketball and some wrestling. And it's kind of interesting how things all play out in the end.
Well, when you start out with optimism, and that's all good, but you start losing your good players, it's awful hard to compete.
Right, that's true.
And so that has to be taken into consideration.
So there's a run up in the kick, and the ball is taken on a one hop by Daniel Bergraff at the 10-yard line. He's back at the 20, trying to avoid about a half dozen Hawks. And the referees separate everybody, and we got a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for North Mason with a minute 25 to go, and the clock is now running for them. So we hit that mercy rule thing here. So it looks like looks like a new QB. Is that right?
Yeah.
Colton Peterson in there for the Bulldogs running the point. Throws over the middle, complete at the 30-yard line, and a big target. I believe that was Zach Marks. Nope, actually number 80 is Tristan Mullins. And Coach Beavers is going to give some of these younger players some time to run a 2-minute drill here because they call a timeout with 49.1 seconds to go. 57-14 is their score. North Mason's got some younger kids out there to get some experience. And we'll remind you this webcast is being made possible by Mason County PUD number 3, Alan Shearer Trucking and Landscaping Supply, and a local wrench auto repair and service. Thanks to those local sponsors for helping bring us this webcast tonight here on MasonWebTV.com. So the Bulldogs have 49.1 seconds to work here as the younger players get some time on the field. Got to Colton Peterson, a 5'9" sophomore, running the show for the Bulldogs. And handoff, near fumble on the play, and that's going to be a loss on the play here, as the clock continues to wind down. I think I'll call another timeout here.
Well, he's got kids that he wants to get some experience, and we all know the game has already been decided, but he wants to, like I said earlier, there comes a time when he starts getting experience for next year.
Right. So 36.6 seconds to go here. Not that this really matters to the people watching. I just had a little error message jump up on my screen that says you're nearing your record limit time. So let's. I got about a minute to go here in the recording, so I don't think that's really that big of an issue at this point. But,
not for me.
So we'll see what happens here with 36.6 seconds to go. And Peterson settles under center. Little play action. Going deep, throwing it, and incomplete. Intended target there was Patrick Duke. That stops the clock. Actually, the clock will continue to run as we'll run the running clock at the 20 seconds. And it brings up a third down and fourth and 3, from the 27. I think they won't run another play. I think we're about it here. Nope, they are going to get one more off. At least they're taking the formation. 6 seconds to go. Can Peterson get the play off? He does. Hand off. Goes to number 4, which I do not have on my my roster at all. He's not on the roster then. And that'll be the end of the ball game. Final score, River Ridge 57 and North Mason 14. So the Bulldogs season comes to an end here in the playoffs, but a gallant effort for the boys from Belfair. We'll take a short timeout. We'll be back here. We'll wrap this thing up quickly as the River Ridge Hawks beat the North Mason Bulldogs 57-14 on MasonWebTV.com.
Nearly everything we depend on wields the immense power of electricity. Skyscrapers that hold our commerce, ovens that warm our food, hospital beds that chirp our heartbeats. But they say, with great power comes great responsibility. This bodes well for hydropower because in the Northwest, it provides 90% of our clean, renewable energy and keeps 100% of our air